Welcome to the Wind Up Podcast, brought to you by C4 Bat Company. Who else, Junior? Who we got today, man?
Issa Cookie, Frank the Tank, Team 7 Grillers, Ferrari Michelada Mix, Rick Webb Design, and our favorite, Senor Spit, custom flavored sunflower seeds.
Yeah, Julio with the Metallica intro song today, man. It got me pumped up, man. We're here today. I'm your host, Steve Medina, along with the Versace Mariachi, Darren Larson Jr., Backyard Baller Jr., Aguilar today. Junior, how you doing, my man? Along with Julio Ramirez, and in studio tonight, the suntan Superman, Mr. Ralph Valdez. Ralph, how are you?
Can I sit right here? I don't want Darren to get mad.
Darren may get mad.
Junior,
Darren may get mad.
I don't want to get out of his seat. If I have to, I can move.
I got an open seat for you.
I mean, I can just phone in. I don't want to have no heat.
Yeah,
Yo, man,
you
man.
You gotta watch out, man, because Darren could be coming through the door any minute now. So hey, so having said that, also with our producer Julio Ramirez. Julio, the man of very few words. How are you doing today?
Great. How y'all doing?
I'm doing excellent, man. It's a Friday. There's baseball tomorrow. There's drama this week. We're going to have a special phone call from my man Miguel Montero with ZT Sports Agency coming on here pretty soon. Lots of stuff to talk about, Suntan. Man, there's just some drama, man. There's just some drama.
Tell me about it.
And so what we'll do is there's tournaments this weekend, right? Unfortunately, I have to drive to the scrapyard tomorrow. Not happy about it.
Not that far, man.
No, it's far from Sugarland. There's no easy way to get there. And so, but I'll give my thoughts on that later on because I just don't like driving over there. But I'm going to reserve all my judgment until I get there, okay? Because with COVID and all that, there may not be, traffic may not be bad.
Might be light.
May be light. And so I'm not going to sit here and be mad at that until tomorrow because as soon as I hit my GPS and that sucker has a 1 in front of it, for 1 hour, then I'm going to be pissed off. And so I will probably record a rant and then probably interject it on maybe the Facebook page or something like that. But we'll wait and see, man. We'll wait and see. Julio, are you guys playing this weekend or what's the deal?
Just got a couple of scrimmage games. They're actually playing right now.
Oh, for real? Where are they playing at?
They're playing over there at Pearland against the Bengals.
Against the Bengals? Nice,
It's a scrimmage game. So
man, so we want to thank everybody who's joining us tonight. Larry House, Travis Aldridge, Jake Hernandez. What's up, Jake? My man Tony out of Grand Prairie, Issa, Marcos, Frank the Tank, Aiden Aguilar, Philip Reynoso. Who else is it? Brandon Kirk, Thomas Johnson, my dude Kevin Sherwood. What's up, Coach? And Oscorin, man, you're supposed to call me, dude. And who else? Matt Linder, all the way out there in DFW. My man Jason Shields, a new resident of Sienna Plantation now.
Damn.
Yeah, man,
nice.
moving up.
Right down the street from you.
Yeah, Dale Pollock. Who else is watching with us right now? Nicole Cook. Hey, is she working for you? Is she working for you guys at U-Trip?
I think so. Wait, what?
Oh, my bad. Are you PG? Oh, my bad. You're PG.
PG Mafia, bro.
Bad.
Come on,
man. You're PG. Jordan Gomez, thanks for tuning in as well. But, yeah, man, so, we're going to talk about all that stuff that went down this week. Obviously, I wasn't really paying attention to it because, man, I just got shit to do, right?
Yeah.
But so at nighttime, when I would look at the page and start looking at the stuff, man, there was just like drama. Yeah, that's the one. That's the number. And so, so the deal is
Turf Wars.
It's Turf Wars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like, man, I don't want to say that, but
come on, man.
No. I'm not gonna say it. But
it's like Game of Thrones or what?
No, man. It's like, how do I say it?
Game of Thrones.
Huh? Yeah, okay, let's just say that.
Starks against the
Yeah, but you know what? Okay, so what I want to talk about is, we did give an open invitation to all the tournament directors to call us, right? To see if they wanted to come on and do a round table. How did that go?
Man, well, we didn't get a lot of feedback. Look, Darren said he was down.
Okay.
But we had a couple other directors that said, hey, I don't want to do it.
Okay.
And then
why not?
I don't know. That's a good question. Their answer was, I don't find it, what's the word I'm looking for? Like there's any that I
Beneficial?
gain. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not
beneficial. I don't
beneficial.
gain anything out of it, but
Okay.
you know what it is when you come in the windup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna have to answer tough questions. But now on our once you
Yeah.
introduce the Ferrari.
So brought to you via the Ferrari Michelada Mix hotline, we have World Series winner.
World champ with the Chicago Cubs, Mr. Miguel Montero with ZT Sports Agency. Miguel, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, Tim. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing excellent. How's your stay in Houston? How was the heat and humidity today?
You know what? It wasn't as bad. I feel like it was all depend where you stand. So if you were close to the field or the infield, it was hot, and I think because of the artificial grass.
Yeah, and you're at the rack today. So how was that drive going out to the rack? That's one, and two. Did you stop at Buc-ee's like I suggested you do so?
Yeah, we actually stopped on the way there.
Oh, okay, nice. What'd you think?
On the way there, we had a little snack. We were just kind of walk around. Really, yeah, they had everything there, man. It's not really a gas station. It's more than that.
Yeah, it's like a little convenience / Walmart / Target / food hall /
Everything.
I'm going to spend 30 minutes and maybe $100 in 30 minutes there. So, so I'm glad you showed up. But let's talk about ZT Sports Agency and what you guys, all the good stuff you guys are doing over there, and all that good stuff, Miguel. So why don't you tell us about ZT Sports Agency real quick?
Well, CT Sports came, as a baseball player, I always thought about CT. I'm not a CT. I thought about become an agent at some point after I retired. So I brought this idea to Sir Padar, and we talk about it. And I have my brother-in-law with me too, and we always talk about that, and the main reason why we wanted to build this, and from my point of was as a player, was what can I do if I'm an agent? So I'm looking as a player, what a player wants from an agent point of view. So I'm like, okay, I would like to be an agent because I know how demanding are the players, and I have pretty good idea about how not necessarily treat the players, but like kind of treat the players because it's like what they want, and how tough is the baseball life, and kind of help them to educate it to their career. So that was kind of things that I was always thinking about. So I told Carlos, which is the president of CT Sport, about I brought that idea, and I talked to Sir about it, and they all came on board, and that's kind of our key. But I mean, kind of help the guys, educate them, and kind of guide them through their career and post-career.
Yeah, and that's important, and especially coming from a former player as yourself. I mean, some of the younger guys that ultimately you're going to have under your wing. I mean, you can guide them and you can show them the way, because a lot of them just simply don't know. And if you have somebody like yourself that's been through the rigors of playing baseball on the professional level, I mean that's a big asset. So I'm glad you took that up. But let's talk about why you're here today and this weekend. Why is CT Sports, you and Carlos, here today or this weekend?
Well, we came here to watch CT Baseball. They ran a showcase, which is part of everything is part of CT Corporate, and we wanted to come and check out the guys and check a little talent. That's the reality is that we came here with a purpose to check some talents out there, and maybe in the future we can represent and maybe go through the draft with them. And it kind of it's fun to be out there because it reminds you a little bit, like back times when you were in that stage and running 60 yards and doing all the things that the kids are doing right now. It kind of makes you it's a little remind you that not taking for granted anything you do in your career.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was fun to be out, and it was fun to watch kids just hustle and playing hard and doing their best. And and yeah, we that was our goal. Come here and see players and continue to see players. And because remember, I said, when you're an agent, you're not only an agent, you're a scout too, because you got to scout players and look for the next Mike Trout, I guess, to represent. Hopefully one day, right?
Yeah, and actually, you're in a great city because Houston is obviously a hotbed for not only just high school talent but also just talent in general, and so you're in the right place. But as far as today is concerned, did anybody stand out without mentioning any names? I mean, were you impressed with what you saw?
Well, we saw a few guys. We saw a couple kids. There's a lot of kids or projects. They're all are pretty young still. We saw a couple guys that ran pretty good. Hopefully in the future, near future, they're developed and they grow in different areas in the game. But yeah, I mean, it's always good talent out there. It's just how to find it. And yeah, today we saw a couple guys. Obviously, we don't want to say anything yet because we
Correct.
wanted to see in the games and see how their abilities or like the fundamentals are on a game. So kind of help you to dictate, see if you can project him to be a good player, hopefully be a first rounder or a professional baseball player.
Yeah, and that's good that you and both Carlos both came down this weekend to check out exactly some of the talent that's here in the Houston area and as well as the state. Now, going forward, what are the plans for ZT Sports Agency? You looking to expand, or are you looking? What's the deal with ZT Sports Agency?
Well, we looking just to continue our path and continue to grow on amateur players, continue to grow on MLB players, and see what it takes us. I mean, obviously, it's a long road ahead of us. It's something that we have to be patient and continue to work hard. But yeah, our goal is to become hopefully in the future one of the largest agencies in the game.
Well, that's good to hear. And before I let you go, Miguel, because I know you're busy today, I got to ask you about the World Series, okay? That grand slam that you hit, were you sitting on that pitch or walk me through that?
I was trying not to strike out. I swear, I was trying. I mean, I'm an 0-2 count. I'm like, oh my God. Just not strike out. Just put the ball late and make something happen, but do not strike out. And he threw that pitch, he hung it, and he found a barrel.
Oh, it definitely found a barrel. Now, before I let you go, I got to know, the times that you've gone back to Chicago, being a part of that World Series championship team, do you ever spend any money in Chicago, or do people just buy you stuff left and right when they recognize you, or how does that? Because
I still go for dinners for free though.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't even if I'm you. If I go to Chicago, I wouldn't even take a wallet. I wouldn't even take anything.
I tell you what, man. Honestly, I tell you what. Like the day after I hit the grand slam, I probably have 7 people in my house, 8 family members, and we wake up and we're gonna have, like my mom or my mother-in-law, they were at the house. They were gonna cook a lunch. I'm like, no. You know what? Let me go down there and I order something, take out, and I bring here, and we all eat here. So I got to the restaurant and I ordered literally the whole menu. So when I asked for the check, the guy's like, no, we don't want your money here. I'm like, come on, at least let me give you a tip. They're like, no, we don't want any kind of money from you, though. Thank you. It was, the check, it was probably $500-600 bill. I don't know. But you know what? I feel, I feel like that was my job. I didn't have to, my job was to perform.
Right.
And because of that, I remember the waitress and the bartender of the bar, I remember giving 2 tickets to the World Series.
Wow, nice.
I'm like, well, you don't want to take my money? How about 2 tickets to the World Series?
Man, that's nice. I wish I was one of those guys. Well, that's good to hear, Miguel. But once again, I know you got to go. So I want to thank you for calling into the Wind Up Podcast. Thanks for joining us, Miguel. And also thanks to Carlos and Mo for setting this up, and also for TL and Tazir and everybody at ZT. Hopefully I'll be able to see you tomorrow.
All right, man.
And I'll see you then. Okay, Miguel? Thank you, sir.
Sounds good, Steve. Take care, guys.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you.
Man,
we got to go to Chicago with Miguel, man.
yeah, because we won't spend any money. But that's how it should be, though, right?
Yeah, that reminds me when I go to South Houston, I can just walk in and talk. Give me the whole menu.
That's about right. Hey, that's about right. So that was Miguel Montero, World Series champ with the Chicago Cubs in Houston right now.
In the building.
Hey, yes.
I was about to wear my Baez
You should have
jersey.
worn it. Yeah, I saw it,
but
man.
I'm not wearing it because I want to give a shout out to Kyle Foster, Cassie Foster, and Miss Beth for sending us some Backyard Baller gear. So I'm wearing it tonight, repping out the Backyard Ballers out of Montgomery. So shout out to.
Did you get something? Did you get a?
Yeah, I got some.
Oh,
Thank you.
good. Thank God. Apparently, I didn't get
yours.
mine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Did
I'm
you go?
sorry, the Texas Swingman, we can't afford no gear. So we kind of barely make it. You know, we're old school. We kind of get the jerseys that were from last year and then piece them together. I can send you one of those.
Yeah, send me one of those. I'll wear it. But no Cowboys jerseys.
Man,
No,
hey, so that's
no
two.
Cowboys.
That's two World Series champs in a row. We had Charlie Hayes last week and Miguel Montero this, and I was with him earlier today, and I forgot to ask him that because I wanted to ask him about the grand slam that he hit, but we just started, conversation just like ours, just start going everywhere, and so I remember to jot it down and ask him because I knew it was 0-2, and before you know it, man, I was going for the Indians that.
that was a crazy game, bro.
Yeah, it was. So good for him, man. I'm glad he's in town. Thanks to everybody over there at ZT. TL, Tazir, and Mo, and Sal, and everybody for getting him on there, and so, we'll see. I think he's gonna be at our game tomorrow, so you get to talk to him.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna ask him. But I'm gonna wear my Cubs jersey tomorrow. I'm gonna just show up, and just be like, sign it. Nah,
Sign it. Nah, you probably will.
That's what's up, man. It's always good to talk to people who are winners.
Yeah. Hey, so let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. Okay, tell me what happened. Okay. This tournament director stuff. I have never seen somebody like Darren go from "we don't like you," well, no, that's kind of strong. "We don't care for you," to he goes to PG. Yeah. "Man, we love you."
GOAT.
And then all of a sudden, "Man, I don't know if I really love you." And so it was just turning. So I was out of town for a couple of days, right? So I wasn't able to. I was able. I just didn't log on to Facebook, right? And then I get back on Wednesday, and I'm like,
it was popping, bro.
Man, I
was about to ask, where were you at that you couldn't get on Facebook?
No, well, I was in Dallas, but I didn't want to get on Facebook. So
you probably couldn't get in Dallas.
So here's the deal. Okay, so what happened, bro? Junior, what did your stepdad say?
Man, I don't know. Look, it all started with the announcement, right? The announcement comes out Thursday night. Like Thursday, afternoon? We do an emergency podcast.
Yes.
I thought he was LeBron doing the decision.
It was like, it was.
You know what? It actually kind of was.
It was. And then Friday, we get I think everybody got the email. It was posted all over the page. New director. Here we have this lady named Connie coming in, and Charles as the right-hand man. And I'm like, all right, everybody kind of knew it because I remember there was a couple people instigating in the group. So I was like, all right. And then come around, it starts building up, and the PG tournament was this weekend, right? The first youth one around here, and it was pretty good. It was popping. It felt normal. It felt like a World Series, really. Everybody was excited.
Where?
Baseball USA.
Nah.
Yeah, well, everybody was excited just to be playing again.
To be back.
It wasn't because it was PG.
Yeah, I know,
it was just because
and it wasn't the first PG tournament.
And
they've had them before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I did the video.
Yeah, thank you.
But you know what I mean, man. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Go ahead.
But like I said, it was popping, and then Monday comes.
Monday morning.
We start getting messages
on
left
Facebook,
and right that we need to put these people on, and the turf wars, and etc. And then out of nowhere, it was like watching WWE when I was young. Charles with the heel kick, bro, and just
so Charles. Okay, you're gonna remember this? So Charles was like Rick Rude back in the day. Because you remember Rick Root?
Monday night when he was
On Monday Night Raw, he was
yeah.
on two. He was on
both.
He was on Raw Live and WCW Live, supposedly.
Well,
Okay,
Raw
I'm
was
sorry.
recorded, so that's.
But
how
they
it
had the
was.
live. They used to have the live stick
Yeah.
on the top right hand
So
corner.
so
yeah.
all we get is not even like a build up to it. It's just a message in the morning from Charles. And I wrote him in the morning before he sent that, and I was like, hey, bro, how about you coming on the show, talk about USSSA? And then like 15 minutes later, bam. And I just wrote him back, LOL, bro. I was like, congrats, because, I mean, I didn't know what to write. And then everybody started bringing up this, the other lady, Connie. So I said, all right, well, let's see if people want to see them together. Let's do it. And we posted the post up there, and I think it was like a landslide, like 200 plus votes to like 10. And then that's what I told Steve. I'm like, man, it's about to go down. And we sent out the invite to everybody except Matt. And
Why not Matt though? He used to run PG here in Houston. He was a PG
What is
director.
it? No one cares, Matt.
no one can. So then, like, we post up the damn thing, and I think the only person that really accepted was Darren, really, and Raul, I would say, maybe.
Yeah, Raul. Yeah,
Raul. Shout out to the grind. But, hey, everybody else.
and Suntan Superman. He's here.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't get the invite, so I kind of just barged in and just made my own invite.
True. And we'll talk about the tournaments later on, too.
Yeah,
Hey,
but-
but okay,
yeah,
so
but-
here's the deal. And I kind of got a lot of DMs about it, and I think Darren made... Okay, so if you're Darren, right, do you... I guess he didn't do a 2 weeks notice, right? Are we not doing 2 weeks notice anymore in this new millennium?
It's like the car business, bro. You say, all right, see you later, kick rocks, you know. See you
Man,
later.
must be. And then Charles did it, and then he did it twice. He did it twice in 1 week. I'm like, man, how do you do that?
I sent you a joke about the resume. I said, can you imagine his resume? You know, you got to put all the stuff you did, and they got 4 pages extra.
Okay. So, as a former restaurant person, I guarantee you, they don't put Charles doesn't put that stint of a U trip, the second U trip, or maybe
the 72-hour one.
Yeah, exactly. He got a my bad on that one.
But he might have got. See, I think what he did was he got the title.
Think so?
So you got a better title to add to your resume. You know, I mean.
Yeah.
And so he went from maybe assistant vice president to vice president now. So now, hey, I was vice president before. It was for 42 hours, but I made it.
Hey, real quick, this comment just popped
I
up.
love Charles to death, though. Charles is a great guy.
Hey, real
Yeah.
quick, this comment popped up from Travis Aldridge. I'm acting like she's not a legend. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is a lot of people don't know her. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's 2 different worlds when you're talking about softball.
Yeah,
softball,
that's what I
baseball.
mean. So, Travis, I'm not disrespecting her. I actually talked to her the other day. We talked for about 30 minutes. It went pretty well, I think.
Did it?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like 10 minutes of bashing PG. No, I'm just 10 minutes of us pumping up U-Trip, and the last 10 minutes was just, hey, man, you know, what's up? Who are you? Et cetera. But, hey, I mean, you know,
Okay.
it's what it is.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna say Darren did a great job building U-Trip. You know, I know he worked extremely hard to build it, and you know, going to PG, it's a total change. But you got to think that those teams still want to play U-Trip. You know, and so you hope the teams that follow them. But I still think you're gonna have a struggle between getting those 500 teams a weekend, because now they're used to playing U-Trip.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he did a tremendous job building it. And it was, you know, but years ago, there was multiple directors. And so it was so hard to just have one guy corner the market, you know.
Right.
And he did a great job doing it. And he built it the right way, him and Charles. And, you know, and again, I don't know if people know, Darren owned the company. Charles worked for Darren. But they worked together, and I've known them for a long time. They worked hand in hand. So, you know, I tip my hat to him because he is the largest director in
the country, right?
Probably in the country.
Yeah, I think so.
But you got to think that you built U-Trip so much, it's going to be hard to take that whole following sometimes, you know. And so, you know, I'd like to see what's going to happen.
Well, you know, the funny thing is you know, and I don't know who wrote the post. So if somebody's gonna, you know, kill me on it, I mean, that's fine. But and I put on there hashtag customer service. Okay. In my opinion, right? I don't care whether you like Darren, love him, whatever. I thought he was actually pretty damn good in customer service.
Yeah.
As far as replying to stuff, answering his phone, doing things of that nature, talking to him at tournaments. I actually thought he was really, really good. But apparently, customer service was lacking in U-Trip. Or was that just something just to you know, just poke him on the side?
Look, I agree with you.
Because every post came from that side about customer service is going to be better. Man, nobody cares about customer service. Get the tournaments out on time on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Tell me where we're going to play. Have good baseballs there.
Yeah.
Have adequate umps, right? And let's get the thing going.
Yeah.
Man, ain't nobody care about customer service, man. It's the product. It's the product, in my opinion.
And I know Amanda, she did a tremendous job, early in the week to make sure teams were confirming and so that you knew how many teams you got, you could ask her. So she did a great job. I never had no issues with customer service on that part.
Oh yeah, she was great, man. Shout out to Amanda.
What's up, Cookie? Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. So
look,
so
Travis,
you fill me in because you know more about this than I do.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, again, going back to the comments, right? Travis is right. I mean, baseball to softball, yeah, it's a completely different world. I know it because I don't have a daughter, but I have friends that do have daughters. They're in the softball world, and they talk to me and tell me about it. But as far as I go, it's I don't know, man. I mean, look, I think everybody's gonna really try to just, the same thing as U-Trip. They're gonna try to just follow the competition, man. So I think
that's exactly what's gonna
wherever
happen.
the better teams are playing, that's where it's gonna go. And I think a lot of people are saying like, PG is gonna water down. I told you I was like, because it's like more, I guess, like designed for like the older kids, right?
Yeah.
But I think I think it's great because you get to start it. I mean, it's the same thing, guys. It's just a different name, right?
There's different rules though in PG.
I know, but
There's
it's the
different
same
rules,
thing.
so it's not the same thing. Well, I mean, there's different rules, and you're gonna have to adjust to those rules. And some people aren't going to be able to adjust, especially to the pitching rules.
Yeah, the 100 pitches per weekend.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Because I mean, there are teams, us included, that want to pitch on Saturday and Sunday. So you're going to have to watch that. You're going to have to walk a tightrope on that. Yeah. And so if you don't know exactly what you're getting into, then that could hurt. Yeah. But so if we have a scoreboard, who won this week? I say U-Trip won this week. So U-Trip won, PG 0.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you think, Ralph? Suntan Superman?
Well, U-Trip didn't have a tournament, so they didn't win. PG had a tournament.
No, I'm talking about this week coming up.
Oh, this week.
Yeah, this week coming up.
Yeah, last week PG won, U-Trip 0, and they tied it up.
So it's 1-1?
1-1.
Okay.
Well, I do want to give a shout out to Tony and Lisa Esparza because I came on the show and I talked about how much I hated Nations.
You're playing Nations?
And I got kind of stuck in a predicament where I was signed up for a tournament and I didn't know it didn't make. And so at 10:30 last night, I called Tony. Known him for a long time, and he was able to get me in. Now, kind of like Steve, I got to drive an hour away to play, but So.
Yeah, and you know what? To piggyback on that, we played Nations last week. Where we play at? Rod something. I don't know, man. It was over there. It's too far. Yeah. I just call it too far. Number one, right? And it wasn't bad. Yeah. It wasn't bad. My only concern, and it's always going to be a concern, is if I have to drive over an hour from my house. That's just a no-no for me.
Well, we're like at 59 minutes, so, we're under the hour. But they called me today, and I said, hey, I got some questions, about coolers. And she said, hey, no coolers, no gate fee. So I told my parents, hey, we're going to charge $20 gate, but you just go ahead and pay me, and I'm going to pay ahead of time.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the way to go.
That way we get extra.
But I will tell you this. The concessions at, what was it? Where were we playing?
Rodswood?
Yeah, something like that. Man, they were on point.
Okay.
I have to give them that. And
What'd you get?
Man, we got a bunch of stuff, man.
Balling.
But listen, and the fields weren't bad either.
He's kind of like Miguel. He said, give me the menu.
And the umpires that we had, no, I'm lying. Out of the 5 games we played, one of the umpires in one of the games was terrible.
Well, that's not bad. You got to think.
No, it wasn't bad.
Because they're
You're
hiring
right.
a scheduler. You hire a scheduler. So, then, again, people don't understand, like, oh, well, your umpires are sorry. Well, tell me which ones you had so I know, hey, man, this guy can't be umpiring my games.
Hey, so we go up to home plate, right? And the umpire says, hey, we need to move this game along really quickly because it's hot out here and all this and all that. So me and the other coach are like, all right, cool. So we get out there, and man, everything's a strike for us. For us, we're batting. There's a strike everywhere. We go 3-0-3 down like that. I'm like, all right, man. You know what? So I tell them, hey, it's going to be in the vicinity. So just, man, we get up there, we get squeezed, man. They scored 6 runs in the first inning, dude. And I think they only got 1 hit. Wow. Could throw a strike. Oh, well, we were throwing strikes, but he wasn't calling them. And so I walked by and I say, hey, bro, for somebody who wants to speed the game along, I said, man, you're doing a horrible job. Or did you read the rules? I'm like, man, whatever. Anyway, we ended up winning, but still.
Any drama? Any drama in Rockwood?
Nah. You know what? No, man. It's like everybody was happy to be out there. Nobody practicing social distancing, at least at the games where I was at.
Yeah.
And,
Well, y'all saw the picture I posted of the 8U field.
Yeah.
It was like 2010s, bro, back to back. I felt like I was at the cook-off. I was like, man, I was looking for Frank. I'm like, where's Frank? Frank the Tank. He's got to be here somewhere.
And to make my matter worse is we played at 8:00, man. So I had to leave my house early.
4:30.
No, almost.
Yeah, so we got the 7 p.m. game tomorrow. So I told my wife, hey, pack a bag. If we somehow end up at 8 a.m., we just going to catch a hotel. We're going to just stay out here.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do.
Yeah.
That's probably the best thing to do. But I know I give Nation some shit sometimes, but I never play them. But I played it last week, and it was actually okay. So I mean, I just got to own up to it. So
that's why I gave my shout out to Tony and Lisa.
Yeah, and I don't know who ran it out there. I mean, to me it doesn't matter because it ran well. Yeah. I mean, maybe it was them or maybe it was somebody else, but I had a good time out there. My only complaint was me personally. I had to drive, and so. Well, how was your drive over there, Junior?
Man, well, you talking about Rockwood?
Yeah.
From here, man, it was good. I thought it was good. And then from there, I drove to Baseball USA. Legends played, and oh man, y'all missed it. So Saturday, like at 3, there's a little freaking cloud right over Baseball USA. If you're at Baseball USA and you're listening, you know what I'm talking about, dude. It was like somebody said it in a comment on Facebook. It was a cloud that dropped
the rain cloud?
an abundance of historic biblical rain on the damn field for like 30 minutes, dude, like nonstop. I'm like, damn, freaking Harvey's here. And then it went away like nothing happened. We were playing like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, sun's out, everything.
And what sucked was our kids were in the field, and the Blues, hey, man, we were going. Yeah. There was no stopping because there's no lightning. So, it was a good time, man. But, yeah, Baseball USA was popping Saturday. I'll tell you that, man. I was just disappointed that they didn't have the barbecue pit going, man. They must have, like, cooked the meat before and just took it in there. Because I got a barbecue sandwich. But, man, I was hoping for that pit to be on, man. I love going to that quad in the back with that pit burning.
Yeah. Oh, you end up smelling like a brisket coming out. But, yeah, it's actually pretty good. And you know what? So, after we played, I went over there to Baseball USA. And I paid my $5. I was disappointed. Should have been 10. But I paid my $5. And so, I get in there. Can't find a place to park. Okay. But I remember saying here that, man, you know what? I'm not going to complain. So, I didn't complain. So I just kept on doing the little circle,
you found something?
And then I found something, man. It's like the Red Sea parted, and I found a spot, and my man Trevor says, he goes, hey man, you're not gonna fit. I said, bro, we fitting.
We making
it happen. I don't know how we're gonna get out, but we fitting. So we get in there, we get a phone call. Hey, our game got moved to Bear Creek, and I was like, man. So I paid $5 to do a couple of laps around the parking lot.
There you go, man. Doing your part.
And then walked out. Yeah, man. So we donated $10 to Baseball USA to go drive around. Sad to say, park is still terrible over there, but we know that. And then we went to Bear Creek and easy parking. Easy parking. So I wasn't too mad.
No gate either, right?
No gate, no nothing.
Man.
I've been more mad at my coach for not texting me earlier.
No, we were supposed to play, and then the biblical rain came for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
He's not lying, dude. I mean, this
pouring,
thing like coming sideways.
It was bad.
And then after that, it was sunny like it is outside right now, and so we had to go over there. But I tell you what, man. It is what it is, man. I mean, there was a lot of people at Baseball USA last week.
Oh yeah,
there was a lot of people, and
then Sunday we played at the Rack, baby. Get to the Rack, and it looks like scrapyard up there now, dude.
Okay.
Does it really?
Man,
I didn't expect you to say anything different.
I was like, bro, man, it's popping out here, but it was hot as hell. But hey, we got squeezed in the championship game, and I give shit to Darren about this. So like the ump was like. I went up to the ump. I was like, hey, we playing all 6, right? He goes, nah, it's time limit. And I was like, nah, I'm pretty sure it's all 6. But he called it after the 5th inning, and we lost by 1. So I'm driving home. And I think it was on the way home. Darren gave me a shout, or it might have been Monday. But I talked to him.
Tell you to bring some food home or what?
And but I told him, I was like, hey, man, is this true? He's like, nah, man, y'all got squeezed. I was like, all right, that's cool. I was like, it's the first tournament. But, hey, man,
He said, hey, son, don't worry about it. I told him who you were. Next time, I got you.
But they didn't give out rings for second place.
They
They
did?
just gave like a little metal thing. The first place
Good.
got rings, but I mean it was pretty cool, you know.
What, the PG rings or
The
what
little-
was it?
The little medals that they gave the kids. Well, I think
Somebody-
first place got medals
medals
and
and
rings.
rings.
Didn't
and a
somebody
damn
said like
banner.
key fob or something like that?
Yeah, that's what it looked
Yeah,
like.
so-
So like I was like, man, like I was cleaning the truck the other day, and I was like, man, you know, Jalen must have this damn little thing hanging from his little bed. Hell nah, that thing was on the floor in the truck. I was like, yeah, I was like, just like we expected. You might look, tournament directors, y'all might as well save y'all money, man. Give the kids like a T-shirt or something they'll wear.
Oh no, you say that, but we gave T-shirts to youth when we used to run youth tournaments, and the parents were mad.
Really?
They're like, we won a trophy. I was like, well, they can wear a shirt saying they won, you know, champions. And,
Yeah.
But then you get the one that says runner up, and they're like, damn, we're runner ups.
Yeah, but you know, on that, I mean, I'm okay with the rings, man. I mean, but I don't even, you know what? I really don't even care if you get second place rings. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I know some people. I've been around some parents that have said, "Oh man, you know, we're not taking that ring because we don't do second place. We're not taking
Hey.
pictures because we don't do second place." I'm like, damn,
Bro, my team got smashed all of our 6U. And I got a lot of kids that were 5U at the time. So when we finally made the championship, I didn't care if it was first. I mean, we wanted to win, but we was going to take the ring or second place. We won, though. We ended up coming back and winning. But they gave us second place rings. We'd have celebrated them just like they were first place. But, you know, I mean, they work hard for it. You know, it gives us
it's
something to
for
look forward
them.
to,
Yeah,
you know?
it's for them. I mean, I don't have any reason to be upset or if you get second place or all that stuff. I mean, you know, it's a here and now. I mean, obviously you're going to lose whatever it is, or your mom's going to throw it away or what have you. But I mean, as long as you come back with something, I mean,
Be like Kobe's mom and sell it.
is she really?
She sold his ring. He got custom rings made for her and his dad, and she sold it.
Really, man.
Hey man, my comments are like itching Nicole. She's going at me in the comments
What's she saying?
saying that the scrapyard is so above the rack.
She's going against the rack.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get that job like that, Nicole.
She's what? She's going against the rack?
She's gonna be a scorekeeper. Or what?
Yeah, she wanted.
Oh, she's gonna be a scorekeeper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not no
okay.
more.
Not no more.
Roster check. Roster check.
Roster check.
Oh, she's gonna be roster check. Man, I thought they did that already,
Yeah.
or maybe not.
Nah, I don't know. Hey, but I was there Monday, Wednesday, and they were doing the scorekeeper class that they were doing,
Really?
and I ran into my friend Juan Cruz. Shout out Juan.
He's doing it?
Yeah, he's doing it,
Wow. He must not have anything to do on the weekend.
man.
Because you're going to have to be there like all day, right?
Hey,
Man.
it's all good, baby.
It's, well, how much? 25 a day. 25 a game,
The
right?
game.
Something
So
like
what's the age?
How much a
limit?
game?
25.
25 a
Oh,
game.
sign me up then.
What's the age limit? What's the age limit?
For what?
to
Scorekeeping?
scorekeep?
I don't know.
Well, what I'm saying is, hey, let's find a bunch of high school kids that need community service hours,
Ooh.
and they hire us directly, and we just go ahead and put them out there, and we train them, and we make the money and give them community service hours. Hey, man, it's a win-win for everybody.
That's funny.
We'll buy them lunch.
That's funny. Nah, Kevin Brown, you know better than that, man. You've been here. Yeah, but
just read that.
Yeah, I read it
Come
too.
on, Kevin.
That was funny.
That was
Hey.
a paid advertisement by Uncle Steve.
So listen, so they're paying 25. Are you? Who said $25 an hour
Darren, I think Darren.
It was on the
No, it's
post.
another game, not an hour per game.
per game? Man, so if you're there, like,
8 games a day.
man, that's 200 bones. Well, man, sign me up on off weekend.
It's 400 a weekend.
Sit down, watch the
Yeah.
craziness in the baseball field.
Yeah,
I
oh,
might,
man,
I
that's
might
not
just have to
bad.
do that myself
It's
so we
kinda
can
like-
get the Lambo truck.
It's kind of like summertime when you're sitting at the boat ramp,
Yeah,
watching people launch their boats.
man, that's
Just-
not a bad
Hey,
gig.
just fill up on the cup and like mess up all the stats on purpose.
Heck yeah,
Piss everybody off.
man, that's actually not bad. That I
It's
mean,
good pay. I mean, you know.
so you're slightly below the umpires, with no, and you're sitting probably in the shade
That is true.
with the cup in your hand,
Some
and probably,
sunglasses.
probably, and flip flops, and some athletic shorts. And do you get in free to Baseball USA?
No, you probably have to pay for that, though.
Oh, no, that's a no-brainer.
I don't know. I'm just joking.
No, I know. Man, I was disappointed they didn't raise up the prices, man.
Maybe $7 next weekend. Who
It
knows?
should be
For,
It should-
for what?
for entering. It's going to happen eventually.
They gotta pay them scorekeepers.
Hey,
Somehow.
somebody, it's coming out of somebody's check. It's not gonna be Darren's. I'll tell you that right now. You know, so they're probably gonna pass that charge on to the customer,
Yeah.
which is gonna be us. And so, Man.
I don't need a scorekeeper. I'm 7U. I'll be all right.
Nah, man. So who? So they're gonna do scorekeeping and game changer. What's the deal?
I don't know the details on it.
It was something
I
like
know
that.
you know.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
know you know.
it's actually called Diamond Cast. But yeah, they're
Get it
gonna
right, Steve.
they're gonna run that for all the youth groups. So that should be fun. We should see a couple thousand batting averages and 8U and stuff like that.
For real?
Should be
And
exciting, like
Nice.
40 dingers. You know,
Well, now if they
major
actually,
league numbers.
if they actually get the stuff right, then this is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it really will be.
Yeah, I had a dad call me on Monday, and he says, "Man, Steve, he lives in Austin. He says, man, my son batted like 750 this weekend."
Ooh.
And like, bro, that's pretty damn good. So I called my friend. I said, "Hey, did he really hit 750?" He said, "Nah, maybe about 300." And I was like, so I called him back and said, "Hey, bro," I said, I got a different story. Your son only hit 300. Oh, man, don't be talking about my son. I'm like, bro, I'm not talking about your son. I said, you called me, told me he was hitting 750. I called somebody to verify it. They said 300. So which one do I believe? Oh, man, I've known you for a long time. I'm like, nah, don't start that crap, dude. What did he hit, 750 or 300? So if we can prevent that, I think it's actually going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
But, you know, because just like we talked about Game Changer Dad.
Yeah.
You know, Game Changer Dad, he's out there. Yeah, I wore the shirt, yes. As a matter of fact, I wore your shirt in Dallas.
Oh, there you go. Shout out to all the fans in Dallas.
Yeah, I sure did. So,
Oh, man.
so you know, how, so
Hey, man, the people, they're asking, man, when's the breaking news coming out?
I have no
I announced
idea.
it last week at the end of the show, and then.
It's coming when it comes.
All right, man. Well, we'll stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
But,
stay tuned for
hey,
it. You
real
know, it happens.
quick. I was getting a bunch of DMs on that team that changed like their name or changed their classification with the players and
the
stuff.
Diamondbacks, I think.
Who's
it was.
that?
Yeah, Diamondbacks, something like that. I don't know, but somebody hit my DM, said that they had some dirt on them. So I said, man,
So what's the DM say?
they're supposed to call in. So this is brought to you by the Scrub Report, Wind Up Podcast Scrub Report. So we'll wait. We'll wait.
I don't even know what that is, man. I don't even. I'm gonna go offline. I don't even want to be associated with that, man.
What's up, guys?
Oh, man.
But anyways, but yeah, no, it was a good weekend, man. I mean, it was vibing. It was good. You know, they let me in the rack for free. They recognized me in the hat. So.
They said, DL Jr., come on, you good,
So
bro.
you good?
He's family.
I literally pulled up. He goes, no.
Do you know who that is? Want free hot dog, son? Come on. I got you.
Man, I got more DMs about how Junior's in cahoots with Darren and PG than anything else this week.
Oh, man.
I'm just telling you what the people are saying. It's not me.
The people have spoken.
The people have spoken.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna break
Hey,
any news.
Hey, it is what it is.
Hey, trust me. If I was affiliated, y'all would have seen a post. Y'all know me. I would have put it out there.
We saw a post that said PG Mafia.
Come on,
maybe
man.
I misread it. I got to 12th grade, and so I don't know. I didn't,
Hey, I'm gonna say the famous Uncle Steve line. Hey, man, contract's not signed yet.
Yeah, it's not.
We're
But
waiting-
yours
we're
probably
waiting-
is.
We're waiting on a signature, man.
Yours probably is.
Ink already dried on that one.
Nah, but no, not.
Okay,
I'm not
so
affiliated with PG,
so
man.
you're not affiliated with PG,
No.
right? Okay.
Not at the moment.
You're not a member of the Larson family.
No.
You don't work at the pizza place. Okay, you don't do schedules.
Nope.
I'm just asking because
I'm just.
you read what I read. I know everybody here.
Oh, man, people think I'm doing the schedules?
Everybody here is acting like y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking
Is
about.
that why the legend's not getting 8 a.m.?
Is that what that's about?
Yeah. And legends
man.
aren't getting 8 o'clock games anymore. That's all I'm saying, man.
Hey, you know
That-
me, baby. We
that-
get the primetime games now.
That's all I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm saying. I mean,
3 o'clock games, or I'm not playing. You know.
everybody has asked me, hey, man, is Junior in cahoots with Darren Larson? I said, man, you know what? I know Junior. I'm going to say maybe.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what my grandpa told me one time. If it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man, well,
I
I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see.
I'm
I got nations throwing me a pitch.
Hey, man, but Nation's too far, man.
Nah,
Hey, does
I don't
Nations play
know.
down here south or where?
Nah,
They just stay up
don't
north?
have-
They just got up north,
They
guys?
said Alvin.
Oh yeah,
saw
well,
some
Howard,
comments in
yeah, Howard has a.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of like Pearland Alvin. I don't know how much they make.
Okay.
But yeah, so he's kind of their South director. But I mean, U-Trip doesn't have anything south anymore.
Hey, man, shout out to Harold, man. It's been a minute since I talked to him. Hope he's doing well. I know he had a surgery a couple years back. Right?
Who's that?
Who?
Harold?
Howard?
No, Harold.
Oh, I don't know Harold.
You're on your own there, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know
he
who you're
lost.
talking about. I don't know.
He used
What's
to
up, Danny?
umpire?
Huh?
He used to umpire?
Yeah.
Howard Johnson.
Oh, yes. So I'm sorry, man. I'm all tongue-tied right now.
He doesn't umpire for Darren. That's why he doesn't know his name.
Yeah, that's true too.
Oh, man. I'm going to get attacked today.
No. We're not attacking you. We're just relaying what people are saying on. Well, you're the owner of the page. Don't act like you don't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Do not act
Man,
like you don't
that's what
see
the
it.
comments saying about me?
I got a question, though. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead. I got a question because I did get. They asked me. They said, "Hey, man, what's up with Junior? He kind of bumped his own message. Was like, hey, you can't advertise on here.
Yeah.
Hey, and he even took a shot at Connie. He was like, hey, I'm gonna have to start charging for that advertisement. But man, I be seeing PG everywhere on that page.
Saying.
Hey, man.
I don't advertise my turn. I don't want to get kicked out the group, so I don't even advertise my turn.
Exactly.
Man,
exactly.
I got people right now petitioning to bring back a certain individual that was banned from the group. I'm dealing with that right now.
Who was banned from the group?
Joel.
Nah, he's gone.
Free Joel,
Nah,
man.
don't free him.
There's a petition.
As a matter of
going
fact, lock him up and throw away the key. We don't need him. We don't need him.
on. Yeah. But nah, man. I mean,
Hey, that page looked like a presidential debate.
yeah, it was like a debate.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Was it really?
Yeah, man, everybody was.
There's one candidate posted, then the other
Yeah.
two posted.
Oh, no kidding.
The other one
And
posted.
then they all posted on one post together. I was like, I was waiting for somebody to just say something.
Okay, so we're all over the board here. So, are we having a round table or no? What?
Look, man.
Who said yes? Let's air it out. Darren said yes.
Ralph
said yes.
Raul
Raul said yes. So that's
That's
three.
all we got so far.
Okay, so whoever's from So I read somewhere that somebody said somebody from Nations would come on. I don't know who that person was,
Oh, I did see that one.
Okay, well,
but I don't know who it was.
there you go. Well, somebody from Nations. We need somebody from Nations
Okay.
and somebody from U-Trip, right?
Okay.
So there you go.
But I thought you said the people from U-Trip said no. Or was that
Yeah,
something different?
no, they said no, but I'm saying like if anybody else wants to come out from U-Trip, right? To make it fair.
I'd
no?
be like a common, I argue with everybody just to argue because
Okay.
that's fun. So
Right. I agree with you. Yeah, but if
I mean, if
go
the
ahead.
check down did it, we could do it.
Yeah, Checkdown did do it successfully.
Yeah, they did it with the two rival factions, right?
Howard Johnson. Howard Johnson is the Nations.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, no, Ralph had it right. Yeah, the check down did it with the football factions,
Yeah,
and it actually turned out
against-
to be pretty good. I didn't think that was actually gonna happen when it did.
Baffle and Gridiron
Yeah.
together in one room.
Hey, is Baffle dead?
I don't know, dude.
Man, I need to get back on Facebook.
bro, they lost some big teams.
Yeah, I know. I just started reading this week where they lost some teams, so I don't know.
This be a good time to play Baffle.
Play
You can win a
Baffle.
Super Bowl ring.
Oh, yeah.
Super Bowl.
It's gonna be easy season.
Man, but it doesn't matter where you play at, man. I tell you, we played YFF when my son was a freshman,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to the Super Bowl, and they're like, oh, well, you got to play Baffle. And we're like, oh, well, you got to play unweighted. And we got to Baffle. They're like, oh, who cares? It's about Baffle. I mean, trust me, the Hurricanes, I know Chaz's team, man, they have some talent.
Mm-hmm.
They could probably beat any unweighted league team out there. But it's just about where you're playing at, man. I'll tell you like this. Just play the guys they put in front of you. That's all.
Right.
That's all you can control. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The kids are kids. They don't know what they're playing at.
Yeah.
I see it more as like a baseball, like Little League and Select. It's two different.
The
it's
weighted
two
and
different.
unweighted.
Yeah, it's two different leagues. So
Is anybody beating the Bulldogs or no?
Talking about 13U.
I don't know. What age group is Country in now?
I think
7.
13. Right?
He's in 8U. I told him
Country?
I told him we scrimmage him.
In what, baseball or football?
Football.
Oh, okay.
Oh damn.
Now I know
Oh, yeah,
Country
with the baby, with
yeah.
the little one, right?
Yeah, he's with the little one.
Okay.
That older team goes down.
Yeah, that
Country's
that's
my
it.
boy though. I saw him yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah, he would get beat up by his wife because he was late going home.
Oh, man.
Dad.
I want to throw no shade, but he was at practice with us. So
Yeah, he did have practice.
yeah, he was with us at practice. So
Hey, I want to give you a shout out, South Houston Little League, man. Them fields are looking nice.
I appreciate it, man. We just try
Talk to
work
us
on
about it. Y'all fixing that up or what
Yeah,
y'all doing?
we're just
there?
trying to get it right. We kind of been off them because of the COVID thing, and we talked to the city and the board, and I know yesterday we had some of the parents from one of the teams. They were out there cleaning the restrooms. I know the dads on my team. Our dragger broke, but hey, we from the hood, so we made our
Y'all
own
fix
dragger.
it,
We
right?
made our own dragger.
Probably
And,
better.
man, yeah, we turned that dirt around. We got it looking good. I know y'all were out there. They were working on that field all morning. So, again, man, we're just trying to get them right, kind of for the kids in the neighborhood to play. And, everybody got money at, the Pearlands and BLDs. But what about our community that are around here, past South Houston?
Oh,
Overface?
they got money too. They got it on Friday and Saturday. I see them on Facebook buying buckets all the time.
No, I'm talking about the fields, though.
I thought you were talking about parents. My bad. 'Cause they all got everything
all
2018s and up. They got money
chilling.
on Friday and Saturday, and then come tournament time, they can't pay their portion.
Yeah.
But man, go to Pluckers or go to Ojos.
They be all
Man,
chilling.
they got you all
down.
night. They got you all night. So But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, we're just trying to get the fields right, so that
Good.
because normally during the fall they kind of people play football and so now we just, hey man, let's have a different mindset. Let's have, if teams want to practice there, so we can upkeep them and keep them going,
Yeah.
so that you're not fight overgrown grass and ants and stuff like that. So we're really starting to I think in about a month and a half, Joe and them guys are gonna have them fields looking really good.
Oh, okay. Hey, so let talk about your tournaments, man. Or what are y'all gonna do this year? Are y'all?
Yeah, no, we're going. We start next week.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we got about 30 teams at Show Road, and we got 8 teams in Dallas, and then we got Pearland Dash Club. I don't like to talk about it because I'm one of them guys that you say something bad, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. But yeah, man, I mean, I think we have 6 scouts.
What's the name of it?
Texas Baseball Tournaments.
Okay.
Tony and Lisa stole my name on Facebook, but it's all right though.
Damn. Call them out, bro.
Nah, it's cool.
Damn.
Hey, but they got me a tournament though, so I can't really be too
Hey,
mad.
so hold on. So you had it before?
Yeah, we got
And
we
didn't-
got the DBA and everything.
No, but on Facebook or what happened? Or you didn't? You were slow to the trigger on that.
Yeah, now I kind of keep that down low just because if people start going off and
Yeah,
this and
right.
that. So I like to I'd rather you just come at me directly and call me, email me, instead of going to social media saying, hey man, your tournaments are garbage. Hey, they might be garbage, but
Yeah.
we run a lot of high school showcase events, tournaments. Again, we're not perfect game. We never try to be perfect game.
Right.
And again, we're not charging $1,800, $1,500.
Yeah, true.
I think the one next weekend is $775. We have six scouts confirmed. We have 2 MLB scouts coming out. So again, you find your niche and find your market.
Yeah. Y'all do a good job. Y'all been doing it for how many years? Y'all been doing it? Yeah, for a long
12
time,
years
man.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 years.
For a long time.
Yeah, 12 years now. So again, we just find what works. And hey, listen, you might have a team that has 10 kids going to Rice. Well, there's a guy that has 10 kids that can go play JUCO, NAIA, D2. So we service those customers.
Yeah.
Give them a place to play. Give them to get looked at. So
You need to be on your best behavior now.
Hey man, so Nicole, you're fired. Anyways, hey man, but talk to us about the tournaments, man. Where can people sign up?
Yeah, you just call me or Frank. It's at we have. I'll shoot you a text for the website.
Okay.
And again, our tournaments are full. We have waiting lists to get in there. So yeah, you just can call me directly or text us, and we're hands on. We unfortunately we don't have a huge staff. We got 47 people working for us. We're just we're the mom and pop. We're the hard workers to get out there and we service our customers. You call us directly. So when you call the number, you're talking to me or Frank.
Damn. So
So
it's like
have you ever had an
customers.
employee? Have you ever had an employee quit?
I don't have employees.
Then come back,
Me and Frank are
then
the
quit
only ones.
again, and then come back again,
No, I wouldn't
then
take
quit
it.
again.
No, I wouldn't take
Oh,
it
you don't
back.
have Charles over there?
No, I wouldn't
Oh,
take it
okay. I was just wondering.
we don't rock like that, So again, it's about loyalty, man.
Right.
So again, you just gotta be loyal to your peoples and
so
to our customers.
you have great customer service.
Hashtag.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. 'Cause we still kind of from the neighborhood, So we try to hear you out, And again, like I was talking about umpires, we get it all the time. Well, that umpire is horrible. Well, hey man, we hire a scheduler, and so if you tell me who he is, what field you were on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it the scheduler. Hey man, who did this game? Well, I don't want him back because he's gonna cost me money, cost me business. Then guess what? I'm not gonna have games for you to
Right.
umpire.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, we try to give good customer service, and we put our schedules out on Tuesday because we know you got a plan.
Right.
And we kind of benefited from this whole COVID thing because U-Trip had a tournament posted for June 15th and 16th when we're supposed to be able to play on a Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
And so a couple of teams called me and said, hey man, can y'all put a tournament together for us? They're like, he had the 14U and the 16U team, and we're like, a Monday and Tuesday? He said, man, let's see what you can do. So, hey, man, we got a tournament starting Monday and Tuesday. You know,
way to be in the
small.
right place at the right time.
Right place, right time. You know, and so, you know, all morning, I mean, all afternoon, I've just been texting teams, talking, hey, but can you play at this time? You know, whatever. So we end up doing, instead of doing a 2-pool and a bracket, you know, we say, hey, let's do a 4-game guarantee, so your parents can plan their week, plan their day out with work and stuff like that. So.
No, that's pretty good, man.
So you said you like attract to like the lower levels of like collegiate baseball. Like, do you have any coaches that go out there to your tournaments and kind of
Yeah. We this next weekend, our first one back, we have 6 college scouts coming out and 2 pro scouts. So yeah, we don't put a list out. You know, I'm not saying any names that these 100 coaches have been invited. Nah, these are the coaches that I confirm they're going to be here, and they're going to be here from this time to this time. You know, and what I try to do with our coaches is, hey, listen, if you see a kid you like, go talk to them.
Right.
Even our younger teams, like our 16-year-old teams, hey, you know, they're mixed between 15 and 16, some 14s. Hey, I ask a coach, hey, you know, Steve's team's out there. Can you go talk to his team, kind of let them know what you're looking for in players and stuff like that, and send them out that way. You know, that way they can get understanding what to do. You know,
exactly,
about hustling on the field, running off, about grades and stuff like that, because they hear from us as coaches, but they just say, whatever.
Yeah, especially that grade part, man. Yeah. This is amazing. You know, I know we talked about it ad nauseum, but man, kids today don't really think grades matter. Man, they do, man. I mean,
they do.
100%. Well, that's the biggest difference. I know you had mentioned it before. Some schools like Jarvis, you know, when they built their program, I think we sent them 15 kids when they got the program back. Mm-hmm. But we were able to do that because they were able to get some academic money and some athletic money, because that's where it's at. Because think about it, as a school, if I can get junior for 50% academic and 50% baseball, guess what?
Yeah, that's a win.
I got extra 50% I can get another guy with.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what, you know, changes, you know, the program.
Yeah, and hopefully, I mean, I know we talk about it, and I know coaches talk about it, but, you know, them kids have to understand that too. I mean, and I think the majority of them do, but there's always some outliers that just, oh, man, you know, I'll get it taken care of. And before you know it, man, you're a senior, and you're struggling, and you're praying, and all of a sudden, you're praying, you're lighting candles, you're going to San Juan down south, you know. You
came real religious today.
Exactly. Damn. You know, trying to get that grade, and then it doesn't happen. But you know, so that's good that you guys are doing that. But y'all play where at? Just around Houston, Blinn, where?
No, we play in, you know,
pretty much everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
I'm trying to look at the schedule.
Actually, we have a good niche in Dallas. Like, you know, we have a lot of schools. We have Southwestern Assembly of God University. We have Cisco, Ranger. You know, we got tons of them, and so we're out there all the time.
Okay.
You know, and so we got a good market there. Here we're at Shield. We're at Premier. Again, we're at Premier, Shield, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
The only difference is I'm not on Facebook and Frank's not on Facebook. You know, come play here. You know, 1,000 teams. Like, I don't need 1,000 teams. You know, like for 16 and 18-year-olds. You know, hey. To me, when I had my nephew, I'd rather go to a showcase that had 10 kids working out than 100 kids, because guess what? It's hard to outshine 100 different people. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
that's a nice different perspective that people need to understand as well. Because out there, if you have 100, it's kind of hard to stand out. I mean, even if you do, it's going to be hard for them to actually see you.
It's kind of like the umpire, hey, let's get through this real quick because we got 100 guys. You know, we got to see everybody.
Yeah.
Or you got 10 guys, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we did one at CE King, and we had 6 pro scouts there. You know, I know Donnie came out with BBA, and we just went out there, and we had a pre-workout with the scouts, and they ran it, and then we had a game afterwards, and there was total maybe 20 kids there.
Really?
Yeah.
So. Man, I got to give you guys credit, man. You guys have been low-key in it for a long time. Low-key and selling out for a long time.
Yeah, man, that's what, you know.
You know, it's kind of like I'm not gonna say Fight Club or something like that. Yeah. You know, if you wanna go play with Frank and Ralph, you know, here's where to go. Yeah. And then you try to go on there, and oh man, we're closed. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, because you know, again, everybody wants to play. You know, I was talking to a team today, and he was like, yeah, well, you know, we got a couple showcases with y'all, but we got a lot of perfect game in 5-tool, and I'm like, hey, that's cool. You know, I mean, if you want to spend $1,500 to play the same tournaments, great, mm-hmm. Go ahead. You know, again, because not everybody has that number 1 draft pick on their team that's going to go straight out of high school and make multi-million dollars. You may have one kid that can do that, mm-hmm. but you have 10 other kids, 12 other kids that need somewhere to play, you know?
Yeah.
So,
how do you like 5-tool?
No, I mean, I don't have no problems with them.
I thought they were good when they first came out, when it was like kind of like invitational only, but now they're letting teams in that probably shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, and again, it's
and
like,
for the money.
Yeah,
for the money.
Again, that's what it's all about. If you're charging $1,500 and I say, hey, I'm only going to take the 10 best teams.
Yeah.
Well, man, man, I could have made a little bit more if I took 10 more.
Yeah.
And then 10 more,
Yeah.
I know my nephew played perfect game off and on, when he was in high school, and we had nothing. It was good.
Right.
He went out and he played, but how did he get a scholarship? He got it with my boy Calvin Medlock from the Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
He came out to watch our team play in one of our own tournaments.
Okay.
And it was before we really were throwing showcase. We were just doing regular tournaments, and he came out and he saw my nephew Frankie and he saw Rocky, and that's how they got their scholarship.
Okay.
Because you never know who's watching.
You never know.
We were playing Calvin. Frankie I think he threw like a one hitter, and Calvin had a really good team. And that's when Calvin said, "Hey man, let me get you in touch with this guy," because I think he was the pitching coach. So, I mean, again, there's a market for everything.
Yeah, there
People
is.
don't understand that. And that's why when I tell you, hey, if you got like, when you have one person, that's what I told Darren, yeah, people don't hate you. They just don't have another option. So they're going to, of course, they're going to be mad at you because there's no other option. Well, I can't play nowhere else because of Darren,
Yeah.
And Darren's a great guy, and he works hard. So
I think so, too.
He gets a misconception like, oh, he's just in it for the money. I mean, I can tell you this. I know I talked to Darren when they had their tournament last week. Everybody on staff was working, even though he didn't need them, because he wanted to help them because they've been out of work for so long.
Right.
So he could have cut costs and not hired everybody, but he put everybody out there. I mean, I think I saw Junior. He was out there working,
Okay, and shoot, I'm starting to think you were out there too.
Not me. Darren's my boy. He's a good dude,
Hey, so for your tournaments, like, do teams know that they're playing each other? Or they just show up to the field and
It's
it's
man.
legit,
They got legit brackets and
Yeah.
everything,
Okay.
man. Yeah, it's good.
I'm just
show them the website.
I'm just asking, bro. You know what I'm
so when you
saying?
go to our website,
Yeah, it's a good tournament, man. Like I said, they're low key been banking for years
You're gonna have to invite us out there one day. Man.
with a capital B, banking for years.
this is all our dates. I'm showing Junior so he can know we're legit. Maybe I'll get an invite next time.
Yeah, maybe he'll
Yeah.
take his dad Darren,
Yeah.
stepdad Darren out there.
Like we're at Franklin Ranch, we're at Crosby Premier, Shield, Old Sellers Park in Round Rock, Fireman's, Dallas Christian. Again, Texas Westland, the Melissa Complex in Dallas.
Yeah.
So Lamar, Blinn, Galveston, Cisco. It just goes on, So again, we just try to stay under the radar.
Yeah. Well,
Trying to eat.
You're trying to stay under the radar, but you're talking to the stepson of the PG director, so he's probably going to get you to switch over there to PG.
Nah, man.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah, nah.
I'm just saying, but yeah, the thing about tournament baseball and when you're dealing with the older kids, I mean that's pretty much just summer.
Yeah, it's just a summer.
And some fall. Y'all did some falls too, right?
Yeah, no, we run through. For us, I don't know about everybody else, but we run from the end of May to the very last weekend of January.
Okay.
And so, again, there's a dead period where they can't scout at all. So then we'll just run some regular tournaments and stuff like that. I'm not a big guy into camps and stuff like that because I feel like it's just for the money.
Okay.
So if you sign up for my tournament, hey, also on Friday night we're gonna have a camp with the scouts and 900 kids are gonna be here. We're charging $20 a kid. Like, oh, $20 is not a lot, but you got 900 kids.
Yeah.
I'm not in. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it just, hey, we're gonna give you a place to play. We're gonna give you a place to be seen. I can't play for you. I can't play for your kid. I can't make a scout sign you. That's your job.
Yeah.
My job's to put you in front of them.
Yeah.
So,
And to go from there.
Yeah, and go from there.
Yeah. It's always like that, man. It's always like that. So you guys are going to continue to keep on
Yeah.
low key in it?
Yeah, low key in it. We just trying to make it. It ain't.
Can I go to Vegas with y'all?
All the time.
Oh.
Anytime. I can tell you that when you go to Vegas with Frank, man, I tell you what, man, that bill's like $6,000. We pop bottles. Though.
I've seen legendary.
Hey, we pop bottles.
Yeah, man, they ain't playing around. That's why I'm gonna go work for Texas Tournaments, man.
We pop
Yeah,
bottles.
they have a great time. Well, I just see it from afar. So
Yeah, we have fun, man. Again, life's too short. Like you want to go out there and just can't take it with me, so I'm gonna leave it here so somebody else can spend it.
Hey.
So I got life insurance for it. You know what I mean?
Hey, man,
Yeah.
I got to go to Vegas with you guys.
Yeah.
Man.
No, another thing, this isn't our job.
Correct.
We got 2 full-time jobs, and I work at a bank, and Frank works for a sheetrock company. So this isn't like, oh well, if we don't make a tournament this weekend, we're not going to eat. You know, like, hey, man, it's not like that. You know, we're not going to go. And, you know, I feel like we're very, very reasonably priced, you know, for what we offer. Yeah. So we're not going to go out there and be like, hey, well, oh, you're playing with Perfect Game? Oh, well, I'll let you play for $300. Well, they're paying $1,400. Why?
Exactly.
What does that matter? You know. So that's kind of how we operate, man. We keep it up front, like, hey, this is what we do, you know, and we call you, hey, did you get your game times? Because we don't want you to show up and then Junior doesn't show up because he didn't get his game times.
Right.
So we confirm with everybody, you know. And again, there's some once in a while a team don't show up, but for the most part, if Frank sends you a text, and I know you probably got one, and if you don't reply, he's like, hey, Steve didn't reply. Can you call and make sure you got his game time?
Yeah, that happens.
So I'm like, all right, man. Let me call.
Yeah, but you guys were on it, especially with the schedules and all that stuff. I mean, you guys. I haven't played there in a while, but you guys at that time were very good at doing all that stuff.
Yeah, we tried.
And I got tired of Frank in the text.
Yeah.
Like,
Frank,
man, I need to block this dude.
Hey, Frank would text you like, hey, he'll text you at 10:30, like, hey, here's your schedule.
Yeah.
And then like everybody would reply, and then you'd be like, 2 people hadn't replied, and then he'd text them again, and then he'd be like, hey man, can you call so and so? So I'm like, all right, man, let me call. I say, man, you know, did you get Frank's text? And now some teams just joke with them. They're like, yeah, I got his text. I was waiting for you to call me. I say, man, come on, man, you slowing my day down.
Yeah, man. No, it happens. It happens. And
but
so,
we don't want teams to be there and not have somebody to play.
No, you're right about that, because well, back in the day we would go to some tournaments and then we just show up and then the other team doesn't show up, man. And then you're like,
you got an hour drive this weekend. What'd you do if the team didn't show up?
Man, I'd be pissed. I'm already mad.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, you know, again.
I'm already mad. It's barely Friday, man. Got to go out there.
Chill, huh?
Yeah,
but no weekend.
Okay, so you know what's funny? We don't get hopefully this year I get that text from Frank about Vegas, because that's usually a latter part of the year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going in October.
Oh, it's October?
Yeah, we're going October 15th because that's his birthday. So, so we're gonna go that weekend. So y'all welcome to join.
Okay,
and,
cool.
Ooh,
you know, we'll pop bottles and we'll have a good time. We'll bring the phones with us and we can do a show there.
Oh, even that. Where you can stay at?
I'm probably gonna stay at the Wynn.
Okay.
We normally stay together. Frank's staying at the Caesars. We usually stay at the same hotel.
Okay.
But funny story, I went to Vegas with a bunch of friends, and the Wynn thinks I'm a big timer now. So, you know, when I go with my friends to gamble, all we do is sports bet.
Right.
So we'll find a machine right in front of all the TVs, and we'll all put $100 in, and we'll bet max. Well, we just keep doing it. So you get the points on the card, and I got an email saying, hey, we got $600 for you to come gamble in a free King Suite. I say, hey, big dog, I can't stay at the Caesars this time. I got to go to the Wynn. They treat me right.
You like the sports book at the Wynn?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. I'd rather be at Caesars or MGM.
Yeah.
If I'm watching a game with friends and I want to, man, when I'm at the sports book at Wynn, I'm just like, man, I got to like chill.
Yeah, that's the problem. We too loud.
Yeah, and they, you know, it's kind of like a little damper for me. So then I just go to Caesars or MGM and just have a good time.
I went out there for the World Series is when I was out there, and game 1 when Garrett Cole pitched game 1, I said, you know what? And I'm a small time nickel and dime better. I don't bet big. But I was there with a lot of my friends that do bet big, so I was like, well, I ain't gonna be no chump, you know.
Nah, you should
not me. I said, I'm putting 500 on Garrett Cole to win, and I was like, so we're actually at the Flamingo.
Okay.
That's where I was staying at, and my friend stayed at the Wynn, but we're at the Flamingo, and man, their sports group is kind of small, but bro, it's just like you chilling at the house.
Oh, at the Flamingo?
Yeah, they got couches.
Nice,
you know what I mean? And the waitress comes all the time, and man, we were so loud in there, and then again we were sad when.
Yeah, of course. We're not gonna bring that up. Yeah. So, hey, so have you ever been to Vegas during March Madness, Super Bowl?
I've been once to March Madness. We used to go every other Super Bowl, but something happened and can't really go back.
March Madness, that sounds fun.
No, actually, it's I've been there. I've been there several times, man. It's awesome. The first week, it used to be the first week was like really, really good. And then I started going like the second, and then I started going Final Four.
Yeah.
And because, you know, you have a little, but like the first, well, back in the day, long time ago, they used to have that's when they used to play in daytime.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you could be at the sports book. I would be at Caesars right there and just watch games all day and just, just post up. Post up.
And when I go with my wife, I just kind of hang out with her. We play slots, whatever. But when I go with my friends, you know, like, it's all about work. No, I wild out when I go with my wife. When I go with my friends, we just like bums. You know, we just sitting there just to sports bet and gamble. Best time to go, though, is October. Because, well, not this year because it's kind of, but you get the World Series. You get football,
basketball,
and then you get to start basketball.
Yeah.
So you can bet all 3 major sports. And, and that's really fun, So you
Yeah,
just
it is.
watching everywhere,
Yeah, no, it
Talking
is.
about sports, today I got a memory from my Snapchat that like around this time last year I was at the Astros game.
Do you?
Yeah, it was sad, man.
No, it's coming back up. It's coming back
do
up.
you think it's gonna happen? I mean, look, MLS kicked back off. They canceled, and then out of nowhere they're like,
Okay.
we back.
What did you just say? Nobody cares MLS. Nobody cares about that. Ain't nobody cares about
Man,
MLS.
I
Nobody cares about MLS. But you and the players, and that's it. And Oliver Luck. Does he still work for them? I don't even know. Yeah,
You know what I mean, though,
Nobody
huh?
cares about MLS, man. Nice stadium, though.
I think no MLB this year.
No MLB for Julio. I say no either.
I think they are.
I think they're going to play.
Yeah, but it just has to figure out, man. I mean, the owners are asking the players to take a big pay cut.
Yeah.
A big pay cut. And so I'm cool with that as long as the beers are $3.
Yeah, I think you got to find a happy median, though. I think they're asking for a lot.
They're never gonna. Yeah, that's the owners are asking for a lot.
I'm not saying like, hey, you got to come up to 75%, but maybe 45%.
Yeah.
Something, something that's reasonable for both sides.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think football's going to start before baseball. I mean, the football's right around the corner, man. So they got to start.
Man,
they got to start.
Man,
Yeah, but okay. So what happens if we get another wave of the COVID?
Ooh.
Already is, I think.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Because
you already-
man,
you already
that
hear
sucker
the
boy.
county judge trying to shut the city back down. But
Hey, she needs to stay in her lane, though. We calm down. We good. We got tournaments coming up.
man, you saw she came out with this like color chart.
Was that the
It was
beach,
like
the
it was
beachfront
like-
warning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that? No, I haven't
It
seen
was
any
like
of
4
that.
colors. It was like reds, like you
Where
gotta
we
go
at?
back to stay.
Where we at?
home.
We're at green right now?
No, we're at orange, bro. Orange is like highly contagious. Like
Who came up with that? I don't know.
And then the
It's
green
just-
one, the green one's okay. I think like the blue one's like all clear. So we're like right there, level 2.
Are we really?
Yeah.
And that's saying that. Well, I don't even think we ever really finished the first wave.
Yeah.
But I think just people got fed up and
Just
like,
got
nah, man,
tired.
we're
Let's
outside.
just
Yeah.
Figure it out,
Yeah. And so last night I was watching somebody on Facebook. They were going through the COVID, and I think it was somebody from here, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he was in bed and he was, man, that old boy looked sick.
Man.
He looked sick, and so I was like, damn, man, this is like really serious stuff.
No, it is serious, but at the same time, you just got to take precaution and be discretion of what you're gonna do, and
Right.
just can't be out all willy nilly. Hey, what's up, oh boy? Yeah, I did never met somebody. Yeah, give me a high five, and then you start wiping your mouth. Like
Well, hey, I tell you what, I was disappointed today when I went to go put gas and it was over $2.
no.
I was like really pissed off.
Oh, went up again?
Yo, yeah, it was
I
like
put gas yesterday. It
$2.
was like $150.
For real,
Yeah.
nah, they was $2, like
Oh.
201. Man, I was pissed at all my friends that work in the oil
Oh,
field.
well, you probably drive the premium.
He's at
gas. I put that. I don't use the regular unleaded. I use the half and half. Like
He's
you
at
know,
the
like the half and half.
He's at the Sienna gas station.
Yeah.
Man, I was pissed. I was pissed. I called my friend up who works in the oil field. I was like, man, I hope you're fucking happy now. I said, because y'all over $2. All y'all do is cry about gas prices. And I said, now it's over $2, so now you guys can live in peace. So I was pissed.
Man, I always stop at Stripes and do cash because they do extra 15 cents off.
Bro,
For real.
I'm lazy, bro. I don't want to walk all the way inside. I just use my car. Bro, to get this physique, bro, you got to work at it. You think it's
Yeah.
easy? How many gas stations I got to walk into? Then be like, man, be looking like you if I kept walking to the inside.
Hey, yo, did I tell y'all the story about my lost wallet, Galveston? Did I say it on the show?
No.
Like, you sent
I
us
said it off
some-
air,
yeah,
right?
you said it off
All
air.
right, so about 3 weeks ago, I lost my wallet in Galveston. I didn't even realize it till I got to Pasadena. I was like, where's my wallet? I lost it, man. Whatever. So I figured, I was like, look, it was a Father's Day gift from Issa last year. So it was a nice little Gucci little wallet, right? And I was like, all right, I'm going to keep this forever. Hell no, I lost it, right?
I need to hang out with you guys. Y'all
So,
got that money.
so I was like, all right, I lost it. I'm gonna buy myself this $9 Amazon one. All right, carbon fiber and everything. It looks cool. So I was thinking about it the other day. I got a new social. I canceled my debit cards. I canceled my Home Depot card because I got one the other day, $1,500 credit. Haven't swiped it yet. So I'm waiting to do my first big boy purchase. I don't know what to buy, whether a chainsaw or a new lawnmower. But anyways, going back to the story, I lost the wallet. Dude, tell me why, like, Monday, I get an envelope in the mail, and all it says in big old letters with, like, Sharpie, Aguilar. So I'm like, okay. So Issa opens it. Guess what it was?
Your wallet.
Everything but the wallet.
Ah, damn.
I was like, man. I was mad, man.
No return.
That's
address.
funny, but I'd be mad too.
Yeah, I was like, man, why'd you send it back?
Cancel everything.
I already got everything again, man.
That was their bounty.
But at least I got my ID back. That's like,
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
I'm good, but man, shout out whoever it was, man. Whoever it was that found my wallet and you kept my wallet, man, you got my Father's Day gift.
Hey, lucky it wasn't me because I'd have sold it on the black market. You know,
Hey,
like,
It's probably on offer up right
Yeah.
now.
I got it on offer. I got it
no,
on
I
offer.
was talking about the social and the
Oh,
ID.
you know somebody's working with it right
Hey,
now.
I got somebody.
Somebody's making $10 an hour right now.
Junior Aguilar was out there somewhere.
Hey,
And
man.
they got me like that.
Hey,
They got me like
it's on record now. So
One of the landscapers at Baseball
Hey,
USA
my
for his
name's
stepdad.
like that. I
What's
go to
that?
the airport, I get the X every time.
Really?
Yeah. And they told me because of that.
Really? Man, that's
yeah, but that's the
not
story
cool.
about the wallet, man. So that was funny. I thought I'd share that.
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty cool, man. Hey, let me read that. That's your backyard ballers.
Backyard
Baseball is
ballers
better in the backyard. Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, and shout out to Backyard Ballers, man. They always love us.
Yeah,
Give us a
yeah.
lot of love. Shout out to Kyle
Yeah.
Foster.
I think
man.
they're playing right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Miss
are
Beth
they really?
Miss Beth wrote that she's
Oh,
gonna be in and
okay.
out. So
What age group are they?
10U.
she
Well,
play-
they have a whole organization, so.
Oh,
yeah, she plays on the 10U, but I think Kyle's got like 116 teams. He's got every color: black, red, white, black, charcoal. So shout out Backyard Ballers, man.
Oh man, yeah,
Out
that's
there in Montgomery.
yeah in Montgomery. But yeah, so hey, so going back to the tournaments this weekend, man. So what do you think? You know, good baseball, bad baseball.
We're gonna find out. I mean,
what's it gonna be?
Scrapyard debuts. Well, was it last week or this is the first weekend, right? They debut Triple SA. So, I mean, I guess we're gonna find out, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
I guess so.
I know we
So
played with you guys.
so
this
we're
weekend.
gonna go out there. So we'll be able to talk about the experience that we got at
Yeah.
Scrapyard,
We're gonna have to go live. dude.
concessions.
Well, hold on. So you're not playing PG this weekend?
No.
What's up,
I'm-
Adrian?
I'm
Castillo?
following Uncle Steve this weekend.
Yeah, nah, man. So we're gonna talk about how much it costs to get in,
Yeah,
how far I gotta walk,
I'm gonna do everything.
concessions, field conditions. We're gonna give an honest assessment of
What
you
they
know.
got going
I'm
on.
gonna give an honest because he's PG. He's not gonna.
I can give an honest assessment as well.
They might not let him in.
I walk in and like
we
that-
just need Jalen. We don't.
That
We
guy.
don't need.
Hey,
We don't need
hey,
Jalen.
hey,
No.
you know when you go to the store, they have the pictures of all the people that aren't allowed in, like the photos. If you see kick out, and
Yeah.
Junior's gonna be right there in the front.
you gonna see me shave
With
my
the PG
beard.
hat.
Yeah.
You gonna see, man.
He's gonna have them Velcro.
yeah.
Y'all funny, man.
Yeah, so the last time I was at Scrapyard, probably about 5 years ago, or maybe 6. The concession was pretty good.
See if they have the micheladas again.
Oh yeah.
they have micheladas out
Hell
there.
yeah. The last
Who
time
makes
I
them? They
went,
got Mexicans making them or white people? Because they're two different micheladas.
Either one, they're good.
Yeah,
Really?
whatever they were, man.
Okay. Well,
Hey, I get to be a parent and I get to enjoy
we're gonna
it, so-
we're gonna get to find out.
Yeah, find out.
How,
if they
how
have
much
them.
are they?
I'm not sure. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll see.
okay.
Well, I mean, but Juan Cruz says they have Minute Maid prices, so.
Go ahead,
I'm-
Scrapyard.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe $15 now.
Really?
I mean,
Damn. Man,
Man.
they're making some money out there.
Their concession's pretty high up there, ain't it?
They're up there. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm cool with that. It's just, as long as the food is good, then I don't mind paying for it. But, when you start going to all these little parks and stuff and you're paying like, let's say $6 for a Frito pie, and you get that little bitty ass 25-cent bag with
Yeah.
no,
Nacho
dude.
cheese in it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
But
nah,
they use the
bro.
Wolf
Hormel
brand
chili.
chili.
The Hormel Wolf brand.
They use the Wolf brand. They say, well, we're charging you $6, so we're gonna give you the
Give me a
Wolf
Wolf-
brand.
with no beans or with beans.
Remember
What-
it had beans in it, bro. I'm gonna give you $5.50 now.
Hey, but what's the cheese they use? The Ricos?
Yeah, that's the
Rico,
Rico's
yeah.
cheese.
You can't go wrong with that one.
Okay, so when you're eating that Rico's cheese at the park, it tastes really, really good. And then you try to duplicate that cheese at your house,
Hell nah.
man, it just doesn't come out the same, man. It
Nah.
just
Issa did that the other day. She used that Velveeta one. I was like, man, what the hell is this, man?
oh
This
man, I like
cheese-
the Velveeta one.
Yeah, but like,
Like Velveeta
With
one.
Rotel?
Nah,
With
but
Rotel
like,
or what?
I don't
Yeah,
know what
Rotel.
she put in it, man, but like it was like it got hard. I was like, man, what the hell is this? I'm like, this is how cheese supposed to be? I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Got that government cheese.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is that wick? You got that from the wick? You saw it there cooking them nachos with wick. Come on, man.
Man, those suckers are good though.
Yeah, no disrespect to everybody.
Yeah,
man.
nah, man. But yeah, so I guess we're gonna check out the concessions over there too.
The parking and everything. We're gonna give a fair assessment.
Yeah, we're
man.
gonna give a fair assessment.
I'm gonna go live. We're gonna go live from the page.
Yeah,
How
we'll go
about that?
live. We'll go live. We'll go live like around 5:30 or so, and we'll give the people what they want, an honest assessment of Scrapyard, and then we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Junior doesn't get thrown out
He might.
or get kicked out of the
just for that, I'm
of
gonna wear my-
Larson's will.
Just for that, I'm gonna wear my PG shirt.
Yeah, you should.
PG with the U-Trip hat.
Hey,
I
we got
still-
you. I wore my U-Trip hat the other day, so I should be welcome.
Nah,
at
man.
the Scrapyard.
He got rid of it. I heard.
Nah,
I heard that too.
Yeah.
talk about the U-Trip hat. So like, I get in my car and I was cleaning it yesterday, and I had a bunch of hats in the back, and I saw it right there. It was like shining, like oh. And I looked at it. I was like, I'm gonna keep you in. You're just gonna sit there, man.
Shoot,
was
I
like,
wore mine the other day. I like the hat. It's not a bad hat. I know you like it because it's a trucker hat, right? And
hell
so, yeah.
Hey, by the way, we still have wind-up hats. If anybody wants to buy them, remember, go to the website www.windupmediagroup.com.
Yeah, and do that. Hey, do y'all have any apparel that you sell over there?
Nah, man. We trying to keep costs low
Yeah,
down.
man, y'all just trying to take all the money to Vegas.
Yeah. No, we try
Come
to
on,
keep it down, man. We don't. Again, we give the shirts out. We did upgrade because we was giving the cotton shirts, and we decided to go ahead and give the dry fits. Last year is when we started. And teams really like it.
Yeah.
I think
Especially the dry fit.
Yeah, because I got a guy that he does all my uniforms and he does all our. He's done our shirts for 10 years, and and so I said, hey man, what do you think about giving us a dry fit? And he's like, man, they a little higher. And I was like, damn, bro, like
Not really.
I was like, hey, bro.
Not really.
And then you just joke around, but he gave me a really good price on it.
Okay.
So, we went very little, and the customers liked it.
Okay.
So it was,
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen the shirts that U-Trip used to give or gives or sell or whatever. Man, after one wash,
yeah.
done.
Well, that's a
May
lot
as well
of
be a
shirts,
hand.
yeah.
May as well be a hand towel after that.
Fades real quick, and that's
Extra
just
large
all-
becomes
yeah,
small.
Yeah. Well, I wear mediums already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I was talking for the kids though.
Oh.
But yeah, so I mean, so we're gonna be out at Scrapyard. Julio, you're gonna be where? Yo, you're scrimmaging.
Yeah, we're just scrimmaging.
But where at? Where do y'all?
Yeah, where you
I
gonna
don't know.
scrimmage?
Somewhere within Tidwell, North Houston.
Ooh, man, hey, barbecue.
Who?
Throw the fajitas on there.
Is that the rack? No, at the.
Is
No,
that
I don't
what,
think. No,
that's not with Raul?
No, I don't think so.
Man, I got.
Yeah,
You know
there's-
what? I got to call Raul. He called me this week when I was out of town.
Yeah, that's what your man Frank, when I met him for talking about the fields, he's like,
Yeah.
hey, man, can we barbecue? I said, man, you can get down all you want. You know?
Oh yeah. Frank the Tank,
Hey, I
Team
said-
7 Grillers.
And then that's when he told me, he goes, yeah, I sponsored the show. I'm Frank Tank. I was like, oh, you the barbecue guy? He said, yeah. I said, I'm my man Country. He cooked with you. He's like, he's a pit master. I said, oh, I don't want to barbecue. And I said, because I know Santos coaches with you. So I was like, hey, man, well,
Everybody coaches with him.
Oh, I said, hey, don't give Santos too many tacos. You know what I'm saying? I want him to look slim. He was just like, we got it. I said, but you can't have no alcohol. He was like, nah, we got a contract. I was like, damn, we got contracts here? He said, we parents sign contracts. I was like, my parents would slap me. Like, boy.
Man, hey, Frank the Tank's doing a. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna announcement real quick. Frank the Tank, congratulations on your promotion, VP of Baseball Operations for the Pasadena Legends. So, shout out to Frank.
Can I get a job?
Who promoted him?
I did. I promoted him last week.
Okay.
I told him that too, and he was like all pumped up.
Well, can I get a job with y'all?
Yeah, hell yeah, come on board, man.
I'd be a hire. Can I work for be Santos and Mickey's assistant or something scheduler?
Yeah. Hey, you could be the scheduler. We got an opening for a scheduler. But
Where do I apply at?
hold on, let me show you the website.
LegendsMafia.com.
Hold on, let me show you the website. Hey, but the movement's going strong, man. So shout out to everybody. Hey, man. Hey, I was walking by the rack last weekend. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I love everybody in Houston area. It was like I felt like a celebrity, bro.
Imagine if y'all won, you'd be like more of a
Bro,
celebrity.
I was walking around and they're like, yeah, just chilling, bro, man. It was a great
Then
time.
you notice they're waving at your son, and you're like,
Everybody's waving at Jalen. I was just like, yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I had a couple of guys from Premier. It's one of the Premier teams that came up to me. They're like, "Hey, what's up, man?" So, hey, there's a bunch of love, man. I love everybody, man.
I
Y'all keep it
just
up.
saw that trash.
I was wondering because he said that.
Nah, man.
Robert brought
take
that
this one too.
Nah, not that one, man.
Hey,
Take
didn't
that
he
one
play
too.
for the Sagemont Cowboys? Like,
Who?
Who, Jalen?
Jalen,
Yeah. Last year. That was the only year he played. He asked me today. Well, they hit me up today. They're like, "Hey, you coming back?" And I asked Jalen, I was like, hey, you know, Stingrays and Hurricanes in there. You might get a Super Bowl ring this year. And he's like, nah, I'm going to focus on baseball. I was like, and he wants to, you know, we're doing the boxing deal this fall. So he's like, I want to focus on that. So I was like, all right, cool.
Where are boxing at?
We're going to go to Dynasty. Start off there. So, I mean, it's down the street.
Yeah.
So, you know, go check it out. I already talked to him. I need to send him the deposit. But, just, you know, do something different, man. I mean, he's getting older and he's starting to be a little bit more vocal. So I'm like, all right, you can try it, man. You know?
Oh, question I got, though. A serious question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I need a serious answer. So my son's going to be 7 in July.
Okay.
Is it too early to start him on a BB core drop through? I just need to know now.
According to Junior, no, it's never too late.
Because they was going at it hard, so I was like, "Hey, I don't want to miss the boat." You know,
I'm gonna say, look, I don't know about BB Court, but definitely a drop 8.
All right, I'm gonna work
hold me to that. Or you could order a C4 bat and get a drop 4.
I already got one.
Yeah,
he does.
So
got one.
You know?
Hey, so you know, speaking of bats, so I got a text this week about PG gonna go to USA Bats. That's what I didn't respond to that.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't respond to that. Apparently it was a rumor. I don't know. Like I said, I was in meetings in Dallas, so I just looked at it and I was like, nah, man, that shit ain't gonna happen. But because those bats are terrible.
Hey, you were in line.
We
actually tried when we demoed one at Dick's.
No,
oh, dude.
they're
Horrible, dude.
The ball doesn't go nowhere,
Bro,
man.
I got lucky because, you know, we play Little League, and my son was like, oh, I got to get a new bat. And I was like, yeah. So we were at Dick's, and we tried them all out, and I was like, man, they sound like trash. So I was like, I'm going to wait to the very last day. You're still going to hit with your regular posy, you know. But once we got that first game, I'll get you a bat. And then we canceled the season, so I was like, oh.
That was actually good.
Yeah.
Man, that ball does not go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just like terrible.
No, I mean, it sounded like plastic. That's what it sounded like. I was like, what the hell is this, man?
It sounds like when you're playing softball with that softball.
With the rag ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then you're trying to – that's exactly what it sounds like. And it goes absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
And so, you know – but you can see that at a USA Baseball tournament if you want to.
But you know who's going somewhere?
Who's that?
One of our sponsors, Frank the Tank Team 7 Grillers, man. For all your barbecue needs, hit up Frank the Tank, man. They're going to be coming to a cook-off near you. You should be able to try. I mean, their seasoning, the new Frank the Tank seasoning is coming out. It's going to be off the chain. Follow them on Facebook, Frank the Tank Team 7 Grillers. Give them a like. Stay tuned for big news. Also, to our other sponsor, Isa Cookies. She will be at the Los Primos Market pop-up on, I think it's June 28th. I will post the info on the wind-up page. And it's going to be a market for all the Southeast I guess small businesses are starting up, so they're at Los Primos Fajita Hot Dogs. So I'll give a shout out to my boy Polo.
Did he pay? Did he pay?
Yeah, he sent us a hot dog and a shirt, and also to.
Did you get one? Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying.
One,
I mean, if
one
we're
hot
gonna be,
dog.
if we're gonna be fair, we need to be fair, Julio.
Also to C4 Bat Company with the best woods, best machines, and what? Best customer service. You heard it here, folks. C4. How to order one?
Oh,
Cash App.
Yeah, no,
$ C4 bats. Send
that's
115.
That's to pay for it. Nah, you just go to our Instagram page or our Facebook page and hit us up, and we'll get you laced up. I just laced up Little Hood today.
Okay. Yeah. You picked
Bobby,
it up.
yeah, Bobby
Cool.
Eisenhood. So yeah, so
And we have a bat here, no? That you have?
Yeah, for one of the kids. On my
yeah,
team.
Yeah, that whatever, man. The color on that barrel, whatever it is,
That's
rose
a-
gold.
that's an orange.
Orange, man.
Yeah.
That's off the chain, man.
yeah.
Also to Rick Web Design. Shout out to Rick Web Design.
Chris Webb.
Chris Webb, out there. Ferrari Michelada Mix. Senor Spitz, John Reese, the godfather of the seed game.
Yeah.
I actually, man, he dropped off a care package last week, and I took it to Baseball USA. Don't blame me. But I gave out some samples, and the people were excited. So place your orders with Senor Spitz. I had the Julio's and the Greek flavor out there. This week, I'm going to be carrying the cinnamon and sugar flavor, as well as a batch of the Greek. So
Nice.
come up to me, ask me for a sample. I'll give you a little bit. Let me know what you think. Whatever you do not spit the seeds on the floor, or don't blame it on me. So I'll be carrying some little cups.
Hey,
out
Oh, and thanks for John for sitting in for me last week while I was at practice. So,
Yeah.
good show. Good show. Hey, listen, so Jason O'Connor said it's better with wood. Yeah, man. I mean, especially if you're going to play in one of those big tournaments, especially if you're going to play USA Futures or whatever. When we went out there, we used wood because it was just better than the USA bat. Yeah. And so, I mean, you figure that out real quick. So I would tell anybody if they're going to go to the Futures or play in a tournament with USA bats, you need to actually start hitting with that bat a couple of months out. Yeah. Because, man, that ball's
you
not
say
going.
that tournament sucks.
No, I said the format. I like the format. I didn't like the tournament. And so, you know, but it's the same thing, man, because when that Future started, it was only like the top 8 teams. Yeah. It was invitational. Yeah. Now they're letting anybody go, it seems like now. So I think it went from 4 to 8 to 12. I think last year was like 18. Man, before you know it, it's going to go 32. Yeah. You know, because it's like $350 a kid. Wow. Yeah, don't quote me on that, but I think it is.
But back to the bat, so I can tell you this right now, because my son's 6. So when he got the bat and it had his name on it, he lost his mind. He was just like, you know, because, you know, he was like, well, this is my own bat. It's a special bat, son. All you got to do was put it out there. So he'll hit with it, you know, in the backyard. We have the little pop-up net. He'll go, you know, got to hit 2 buckets. Know, or you don't get to eat dinner. But, you know, and my nephew, he got one, too. And so, I mean, it makes them feel special, you know. It makes it like, hey, it's theirs, you know. It's nobody else's. Everybody got Supposy. Yeah. Ain't nobody got that one that says your name on it.
Exactly. So, exactly.
Nobody got
for all you young, for all you parents that got young kids, you know, you really want them to work. You give them their own bat.
Yeah. Not only that, I don't know, man, Steve. I don't know what wood you use, but them bats don't break for shit. Dude. Yeah.
Well, you just gotta know what to do with them.
I gotta tell you, man. I hit BP with it the other day, and I was raking.
I think JJ has well over 1,000 hits on this.
For sure. Jalen has at least like 2,500 to 3,000. It's still holding up.
I have a bat that's like 7 years old, dude. And that sucker right there, I mean, you can mishit it. The wood is so compacted after I was hitting with it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
It's awesome. It's old as shit, though.
We hit infield with them at practice, you know, because they have good size to them. They're not too light. They're good. You know, we're not gonna kill them. And so we hit one of our 2 coaches that hit infield. They hit them with them at practice. Yeah, you know, just boom. So and then they like them too. So. Yeah, they're pretty good. So I'm glad you guys liked them, man. The one I gave to Hood today was beautiful, man. So do you do fungos?
Yeah.
I
you know
need
what?
To get one of them though.
Hey, so it's funny that you bring that up. So I designed a fungo for coaches to use for little kids. Okay. Because I was having a problem with the 35 and the 36. Those are good for high school, for bigger kids. Yeah. Right. And so I was like, man, I just couldn't figure it out. And then one day I said, man, you know what? I'm going to design a new fungo. So it took me like 2 months, and I finally got it. It's bad. I'll show it to you. It's in the car. No, cool. But yeah, it's pretty badass. Yeah. So, it's pretty badass.
Hey man, let's switch gears real quick. Let's talk about the draft. So
why?
So the reason why I want to talk about the draft is because I'm sitting through it yesterday and the last couple of days, and I'm watching it unfold.
Our guy Mason win.
Then, you get all these kids coming out, and then I'm scrolling down my Facebook, right? Because I'm friends with like half the world, and I had there was 4 kids that got drafted that were being claimed by 5 different organizations. Apparently, this kid only threw 10 pitches on one showcase, and then that was it. Some kid played with them when he was younger and left them because he got cut. The lines went on, dude, but it was crazy. I'm telling you, same kid, 5 different programs. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
But that's been going on for a long time, though.
How do you feel about that, man?
It doesn't bother me. I mean, that's just the name of the game now.
Well, it's just like Little League. They claim every player that goes to the pros, they play Little League. Well, they played select too. Yeah. I mean, you look at some of the little teams in Williamsport. They're major teams that are out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get that. No, it doesn't bother me, man. It doesn't bother me at all. It's just it is what it is. But shout out to Mason Wynn, friend of the program.
Yeah, shout out. Hey,
you know what?
Yeah,
shout out to Mike Partita. Yeah. I think that was his draft pick. So Mike got paid.
No. Mike had the guy from A&M.
No.
He got him.
No, the Reds drafted Christian. No, who did they draft?
It was a pitcher.
Christian Loa, I think his name.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Roa.
Loa or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was Mike's pick. So that means Mike got paid. So Mike needs to come take us out to eat.
Yeah. Hey man. And you know what the comments are saying? Just like everybody claims these different players. Same with the Crawford stories, man.
What's
The
that?
Carl Crawford stories. Everybody got.
But no, but all those people were around Carl Crawford.
That was Philip Reynoso.
Oh, for real? Nah, all those people were around Carl Crawford, man. Carl Crawford was the man, dude.
Hey, shout out to Mo.
He's in
Simmons
hiding right
tuning
now.
in.
But who?
Mo.
Oh, okay.
Shout out
yeah,
Mo.
but yeah. So the draft ended, right? I mean, so I'm thinking. So I follow Mason Wynn on Twitter, right? And so he used to have Arkansas stuff. Now it's all Cardinals.
Yeah.
I told you he was never going to step foot in Fayetteville.
Nah, man. We all knew that.
So his slot is like 1.3 million.
Mm.
That's a slot. So I'm thinking he's going to get over that. So how much over it, I don't know. But you're looking at somewhere probably about 175, between 175
He
and
went what, third round?
no, second.
Second round.
Yeah. So I'm thinking 1.75 to at least 2.25 because he has options. If he don't like the number, he can go to Arkansas.
Mm.
But they drafted him as a shortstop.
Ooh.
No, that's actually pretty good. That kid is legit, and he's been legit since he was 11, 12.
Yeah.
And so if it doesn't work out for him as a shortstop, then I think they're going to put him on the mound because I mean 98 is 98.
Yeah.
No matter how you put it, it's 98.
So who does he translate on the mound? Is he like a Chris Archer type? Or, I mean, obviously he doesn't throw as hard.
No, he throws harder than Archer. Man,
No, I'm saying
Archer's
Archer
terrible.
doesn't throw as hard.
Yeah,
but
Archer's
same body type, I'm
I think
assuming.
they're
No.
comparing him to Scherzer.
Oh, for real?
I think
On
I saw a
the-
post
on
on
the-
yeah.
Well, I thought he was more like what's up boy from the Mets, the one that played for the
Stroman?
Blue Jays. Yeah, because they're about the same size.
Okay.
They're about the same size.
He measured in like at what, 5'11", 190?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and so I think that's who he projects to be, just in my opinion.
Yeah.
But man, he's got that 98, man, and he's got. I mean,
Shout out to the Astros though. We got that kid from the Bronx, Alex Santos. He looks good, bro.
okay.
No?
I mean, I would take your word out of.
Yeah.
I have no
you don't
idea.
follow the Astros, my bad.
No, I followed the Astros, but hell, I mean, hey, that's what their scouts are putting in work, man. I mean, they're finding that kid from
Hey, I never asked you, man. What team you root for?
for what?
Oakland?
For what?
Athletics?
No, you don't that dumb. You know who I root for. You know who I root for. Straight up Astros. Now the Raiders, that's a different story. Love the Raiders, man. Love the Raiders.
I'm trolling you.
Yeah, you're trying to. You're
Hey,
trying to.
Not to change this topic, but Country was talking about that. Are we going to cover the teams that maybe one team that played AA, two teams that combined and they were AAA teams and they went down to play AA or something?
Who was
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
Well, Country
Yeah,
needs to name the team because I don't know who he's talking about.
Well,
I remember that post.
Yeah. Jordan Gomez was actually he's the one that sent me a DM, and he's like, "Hey man, this team and this and that, talk about it." But I have no idea. But
Well,
it was
did he tell you the name of the team?
no, but it was highlighted on there. It was
Highlighted where?
somebody posted on the group, man.
Man, yeah.
That was like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, it was like Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Apparently they're letting them play. 13 triple double A. I mean,
For, is it
Man, you gotta give me more information for the comment. I mean, I don't know the team's name. I don't know nothing.
yeah.
Who was it?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up.
Was it the Diamondbacks?
I think so.
They went from capital letters to lowercase letters.
Oh, really?
And that's what the picture showed.
Oh,
Hold on,
okay.
I'm gonna pull this up.
I was
man.
like,
Just keep talking.
whoa.
I got you.
Man, nah, I didn't. Nah, seriously, this is the first I hear about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
saw
know.
someone talking, but I'm old school, mate. I play the guys they put in front of me. I don't care if they're AAA, AA.
And that's how it should
It
be.
don't matter. Like if we're the same age, you got to play. Like I tell my kid, hey, if they better than you, then you just got to get better.
Yeah, you gotta get
At
better.
some point, like, I mean, man, like this whole. Well, my son's a AA and he's playing against major kids. So what? They go the same. When they get to high school, there ain't no classifications. Either you're
Right.
gonna make varsity or you're not. Like,
Yeah, there ain't no.
like we can't baby him. I mean,
Yeah.
again, and I may be wrong. I may.
Nah, dude, I'm with you. And Sam Marrero said it was the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Whoever they are. I don't know who they are.
And I'll tell you a story. One time we were playing at South Houston, and it was when I had my nephew Rocky, and they were 16, and we were playing a team. This kid was on the sideline. He played college ball. He said, "Oh, you're lucky I'm not pitching." And I remember we said, "Hey man, come on,
Yeah.
you got some cleats in the glove. You pitch to college. Let's go." And we lit him up. It didn't matter, like
Yeah.
you got to play the guys that are in front of you.
Exactly. I'm with you there.
I
I'm with you there. I understand why they do the classifications, but yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I would like it the other way too.
The post was deleted.
Yeah, but he also said he believes also the Sultanas went from
Oh,
AAA
that's
to
the
AA.
other one. That's the other one. Yes.
Are they from the South Side?
I
Sultanas?
think so. I mean, they sound like they're from the South Side.
They sound straight up from Pasadena.
Nah, I think they're from Denver Harbor. Cuz calm down.
Really?
I think they are.
Really?
They ain't from Pasadena. I ain't seen them out there.
No, shit. I don't know, man. I don't
they
know.
practice. think they practiced in Denver Harbor, I think.
Hey,
For real?
man, also shout out to the Woodlands Drew Romo, man, for
Oh yeah, yeah,
going to the Rockies, dude.
yeah.
That's
Man,
big.
that kid's been good too. Or that young man, excuse me, has been good. As far as catching is concerned, man, he's really really good. So shout out to him. And who else got drafted? I think there's like 4 Houston area players that got drafted as well.
Yeah.
So that's actually pretty good, man. I mean, so you go from being a high school graduate to possibly being a pro in like a matter of within a month.
Yeah.
And then now you got to manage your own money. And now you got to go to, well, Coach Blue said it correct. I mean, he said, he went from Houston to, and he said the name, I can't remember what, I think he said Lakeland.
Yeah.
Or Lake something out there. And so you go from there to that, and now you're on your own.
Yep.
And if you haven't learned how to wash your clothes, if you haven't learned how to cook, if you haven't learned how to iron,
Well, you're going to be in trouble.
man, you're going to be stuck. Unless you take your mom out there with you. I mean, it's just one of those things. But, hey, but every time you go into chase.com, you just start smiling. You just start smiling.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. You go from like $121 to like, who knows, $785,000. It's just like, whoa. I mean, so it's definitely life changing. But congrats to all the kids who got drafted, and hopefully they sign, man. I mean, that's the main thing. The only thing I hated about this year's draft is only 5 rounds.
Yeah, 5 rounds.
So now all the free agents, so to speak, only get $20,000. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That's nothing. And so, I don't know exactly how they're going to do it. Obviously, JUCO guys are going to get kind of screwed. College guys are going to get screwed too. But it's just one of the things that happens, man. But it is what it is. And so now with all these guys who got drafted, man, if they get drafted, they got to make room for them.
Yeah.
So that means some kids some young men on the lower age level or the rookie teams, man, they're going to get the pink slip.
Yeah.
And some of them may never play again.
That's tough.
And so you got those kids that went from high school to the pros and maybe only got, let's just say, $75,000. And now they're out of baseball. Well, they're really out of baseball unless they can pick up or do something within a year of graduating from high school. So hopefully they got the college. So if they have the college, then they can go back to school.
Yeah.
But if that didn't happen, man, I mean, so you're looking at definitely some life-changing experiences there.
Back to, again, I'm not going to give a plug or anything because I don't know if they sponsored, but back to ZT Sports Agency, if they negotiate good enough, like, hey, at least pay for 2 years of college or something, so that if something does happen and they don't make it, that at least they got that covered and they can get a degree in something,
Yeah, and that's the main thing. I mean, because, man, baseball's a business, man. I mean, if
it's a big business.
It's a huge business. So if I give Junior $1 million and I give Julio $20,000,
I'm vested.
If he goes 0 for 100, I'm giving him a chance. If he goes 0 for 5,
see you later, cuz.
Man, we gonna see you later, buddy. But that's how it works, man.
Yeah.
And that happens in the real world too. I mean, I always tell the story about when I was in the restaurant business. I had a general manager who was sorry. I hated the dude, but man, he could run a P&L.
Yeah.
And when he ran that P&L, and we got bonuses, he got a bonus, I got a bonus. He stayed. I told him, I said, man, I don't like you. I can't stand you. I think you're terrible. Until you stop making bonus money for me, you're done. The first time he didn't make bonus, he was gone. But it happens like that. I mean, and it happens like that in the game of baseball too. You don't perform, so it's all based on that. But yeah, man. So shout out to Mason Wynn, man. We should have tried to get him on. I totally forgot about that.
We'll reach out to him, man, and see if we can get him on next week.
Yeah, before he leaves, because he's gonna leave.
Yeah,
he's gonna leave. Well, it all depends with what's going on with COVID right now, because generally the minor league season ends in like August or something like that. So.
Yeah.
So we'll wait and see. But that was pretty good. Did you watch anything? Did you watch any of the coverage on MLB?
I kept up with it. I saw the Hunter Pence deal with the PG deal a little bit. I saw a little bit of the drafts. Like here, I just turned on the TV. But I don't know, man. The COVID stuff makes it kind of like weird. Everybody just there at the house, just watching it. Like Mason Wynn was in his backyard. They showed him.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept up with it through the phone. I got a couple people reached out to me when the Astros made their picks. They were excited about the Santos kid. That's when I looked at their videos.
Why would you be excited? Nobody's ever seen him.
I mean, I guess he looks good, bro. I mean,
Nah,
what do you
ain't
want me to
nobody
tell you?
ever seen
What do you
him.
want me to tell you, man?
Man, ain't nobody ever seen. If you walked in right now delivering a Spanky's pizza, we wouldn't know who the kid was.
I just know that.
Hope he does well though.
Man,
is he a pitcher? What is he? I have not followed this
right-handed
dude.
pitcher.
Okay.
Right-handed pitcher.
Okay.
He's
He throws
like
gas?
6'3", about 215 or something like that. Throws like 95 plus or something.
Does he
like
really?
that.
Okay. Wow. I
So,
did not know that.
I'm excited, man, because I mean, everybody said the Astros were gonna have their little run and fall off the cliff. We're gonna be all right. The only thing that pisses me off about this baseball season is there's a big possibility Springer does not come back.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that I have to say. I mean, but the good thing is I got to see his last game live, which was Game 7, the World Series. But we suck, so we lost that too.
You think the Astros aren't going to sign him?
Man, you just never know, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this COVID stuff has affected any of the teams. I mean, the Yankees are well off, but Dodgers are going to be good. But I mean, we don't know.
Every MLB team is well off.
Yeah, they
You
got
think so?
money.
They got man, dude. Okay, so the owners will never show their books. If they're really losing money, you want everybody to know.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, maybe not everybody, but you want people to know so you can
Just
get better deals.
Give him the deal then.
Yeah.
Give him the deal.
Hey, I'd sign Springer
George.
in a heartbeat.
Keep George home.
Oh
man.
yeah, I remember when he came up. We went over to watch him, man. He's just,
There's
electric.
just something about him, dude. Something about him. Like every time he comes up to bat, like I start
Plays
doing
like
the
a
wave.
kid.
I start doing the wave.
No, I like George
Yeah, he
Springer.
plays like a kid. He's just out there with fun,
Yeah.
high energy.
I like all the Astros, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I
Hey,
like the Astros.
serious question, man. Do you do the wave when you go to the Astros game?
Yes, I do.
Hell yeah, I knew
but,
you did.
but hold on, but let me tell you the reason why. Because I have kids now. I've been around. I've had this discussion with people about how they hate the wave. You can either like it or not, but if you have younger kids like I do, yeah, I do the wave with them. It's actually pretty fun.
It sort of reminds me of like when The Rock would do the people's elbow.
Yeah.
Because like you see the buildup, it's coming, and then like when it gets to you, you're like, woo, and then everybody's like, hell yeah, let's wait for it, and then it keeps going, do it again.
Yeah.
But it's always funny when they try to start it because they can never get it started like the first couple times, and
There's always one drunk dude.
It always goes, yeah, come on. When the drunk dude gets lit, that's when it happens. But I'll tell you, man, when that thing is rocking a Minute Maid, I mean,
Yeah, I like it, but I know there's a lot of people who hate it. How about you? You like it?
Yeah, I mean it's indifferent. I'll do it. 'Cause I have a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're with the kid, get your big ass up, man. All right, man. God damn it. It's like walking inside to get save 15%.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think that. I mean, it's just it's just one of those things. If you have kids, and they I mean, just the joy on seeing the joy in the kids' faces when they're doing the wave is just pretty cool. I mean, if I don't have kids and I'm with friends, I'll probably not do it.
Yeah, I won't do it. I'm chilling. If we sitting down, I'm like, hey, go ahead, Gene. You got this. He our representative right there.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Hey, does Hinch come back?
Hey, what y'all think about Cora's statement?
what'd he say?
Oh, I saw. Yeah.
What is dude? I'm telling you, I have not seen
He just
anything.
said him and Beltran weren't the only ones involved.
Yeah.
In where? In Houston?
Yeah.
I can't believe him anyway.
And then Stephen A. Smith went off. He's like, it sounds really
He
suspicious.
said he threw everybody under the bus.
Yeah.
Who threw everybody in the bus?
Cora.
Yeah.
They're already suspended though.
Yeah.
what are they gonna do?
Oh, so Hinch.
That's
Is
what.
Hinch
That's
coming
what.
back?
That. I mean,
Baker's on. Dusty's only for 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is he coming
But
back?
I don't know, man. I hope so.
I think he is, but not with the Astros. He's gonna have to take like a scout job, and then he'll be back managing in about 4 or 5 years.
5 years? 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Man,
He's
if I'm
He's gonna have to come. He's gonna have to come
I'm
all the way
Astro-
around.
Astros, look, just bring them back. Let's
That's
be the
not gonna
bad
bring 'em
boys.
back.
NWO. Let's go. Let's go.
I wish they would. Then I
Just
could do
embrace
that,
it, Just embrace it.
Yeah.
I would.
It is
Bring
what
him
it
back
is.
and what's his name?
Luno.
Luna.
Yeah.
Just embrace
And
it.
then
man.
just tell Bregman every
Dude,
time you bat flip, just throw the bat in the crowd. Just
Man,
screw it.
I'm a big-
over the net. Over the net.
I'm a big fan of Luno, man. I just don't. And he's a great baseball mind. I don't care how he did it. I mean, to pick all those players and to do all that stuff, that takes some talent.
Hey,
Yeah, he got lucky too,
Yeah.
but
Hey, what time y'all play tomorrow?
3.
I'm gonna show up and start doing the wave.
Yeah, well, Tony's going to be there before us, so he's going to be by himself.
Hey, y'all see me walking in the wave stars, man. I'm excited.
Right?
Yeah, I'm
You don't get
excited.
that double bleachers on top.
Oh, get out.
Man, I haven't been in
Get all your
Scrap Yard in
12U parents
years, man.
lined up. Miss Shields will do it with me. I know
No,
she
she
will.
won't.
From right to left.
No, she won't.
Stacy will.
One single person from right to left.
Yeah, man. But no, dude, I think see, I didn't read what Cora said. So I mean, were the Astros blaming him? Man, I forgot.
Pretty
already,
much,
dude.
like pretty much what he said was like, look, I wasn't the only one doing it, and that's what I have to say. And then, but everybody's kind of like, dude, well, it's kind of suspicious. I mean, you won back to back, like, and the crazy part was like the Red Sox World Series win. They had like the best historic offense, like. And the craziest part about it was like you're watching the playoffs and they're just killing everybody. Like it
Right.
wasn't even close. Like it really wasn't. So it's like the suspicion is there. Look, if I'm Cora, I'm just like
statement right here. It says if there is one thing I'm absolutely sure of, that it was not a 2-man show. We all did it.
Yeah, I think everybody
knew that.
says that.
yeah.
I mean,
Man,
you know, he's the one who Beltran's the one who started. I mean, they're all guilty, man. They're all guilty. It's all good though. We still won.
Yeah.
I mean, still
Hell
won.
yeah, we still have to hit the
Look,
ball.
and like I said back then, when the Patriots get back any of their Super Bowl wins, then I'll get back to
We're
World
gonna
Series.
see this
win.
season
Who's what?
Belichick or Brady that did the Patriots.
Oh, there's Brady, dude. I don't
We're
care
gonna
how
see
good
this
of a
season.
coach you think you are. If you don't have the players, it don't matter. It just does not matter.
I don't know.
That's true.
That's
It does
tough.
not matter. And so
I mean, Matt Castle win 11-5.
1 year, and that was it.
That's
Ain't
the
win no
only year he.
championship.
Yeah, he win no
Oh.
championship.
Yeah,
And then
no,
I think he's at Home Depot. You'll probably spend that $1,500 with him over there.
Matt Castle.
And he was in a weak division at the time.
You're right.
Yeah, so
You're right.
you know, but that's how it goes. So we're going to be out at the tournaments this weekend, hanging out, playing.
I'm excited, man. I got this new backpack. I can fit 26 cans in it.
26 cans of beer.
Yeah. I got it for Father's Day. When's Father's Day?
Is it a Yeti?
20th.
Is it an Arctic?
I don't know. Issa got
It don't
it.
count.
She said she
At
got
least
it.
that's what the cooler guys tell me.
Well, we about to find out. I'm gonna try it out. So
If that sucker leaks,
all
man.
I know is just I'm
He gonna be
carrying a
walking,
baseball
they're
bag.
They're gonna be a big old
Water
water
truck.
line behind his back, following him.
If you don't break your back carrying that thing, it's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Hey, you know, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, 26 cans and then plus a bag of ice. That's what the advertisement said.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I was like, man, that shit heavy as hell.
Yeah, it will be.
I was like,
Yeah, but it's a
man.
backpack though, so you'll be all right.
You can come
Like
back
like
with
in
back
mountain
problems.
climbing or something. Yeah.
Like
And
mountain
so-
climbing. Man.
Yeah, but if it's not a Yeti or an Arctic, don't count.
Man, well, we're gonna find out. I think she got it. At I want to say Academy. I don't know. She said it was a Father's Day.
When's Father's Day?
I don't know. That's what
20th.
she said. That's why.
When
the
is it?
20th. Not
Oh
this
man,
weekend,
you
but
already
next
got
weekend.
your gifts. Man, she's getting you out of the
Oh,
way
okay,
early.
So she said leak proof,
Leak
and
proof
it's from
from
Costco.
Costco.
All right, man. They're gonna make fun of me for that.
Okay.
Jeez,
Not a
no back's
Yeti,
gonna
it's
be
not a
all wet.
Yeti or Arctic, but okay.
Find out, man.
We're gonna find
We're gonna
out.
find out real quick. I have not seen that. Is that the one that was right here?
Yeah.
I have not seen that at Costco, not at my Costco. So now I'm gonna go look for it next week.
You know, over here, the Costco on the south side is for all the party teams. They got everything.
Yeah, they may have it. So
Man.
I just gotta check it out. So are you taking the backpack tomorrow?
Hell yeah. I hope
Did they
nobody's
let you in?
listening.
Did they let you in with that?
Man, I hope
Like,
nobody's
at Scrap
listening.
Yard?
It's not a cooler; it's a backpack.
It's a
backpack.
backpack, bro.
Yeah. Put a bat inside
Yeah,
of it.
put a glove on top.
I hope nobody's listening. They're gonna say like, no, hell nah. That's
Connie, if you see a guy with a PG hat, he might have a backpack, and he might not.
And he walks like Darren with T Texas shirt on.
you know what? I'm gonna wear it just for the hell.
Yeah, you should do that, man.
Go into enemy territory.
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? Y'all playing or?
Yeah, we're at the Farm League in Nation. So
Okay.
Hey, I went there. I like it.
Where's that at?
spring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
way up
drive,
there.
Yeah.
Man,
So we
that just sounds
I'm
far.
just saying, we just gotta get some terms around here for our teams. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you need to talk
And,
to what's his name, Howard Johnson, or
talk
what's
to
his name?
Howard. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him he start.
Man,
shoot.
that's how Houston feels nice, man.
And we trying to get. No, I'm saying we just gotta get it back here. You know, you have multiple directors, and you can, really run some tournaments. You know.
Yeah. Well.
And that way you're not so pigeonholed driving an hour away. You know. I mean,
Yeah.
Man, well, you can play.
Yeah,
down
we're
the street.
pigeon-toed right now, man, in this little PD fight,
Yeah.
or what? No, not PD, TD fight. It's not even a fight. It's just, it's like a turf war, like we said earlier this week. It's like blood in, blood out.
Yeah.
Like,
At tres puntos and
like what you claim, home?
Like those logos.
Lock the logos
I was
forever.
watching that movie. I'll send y'all a pic.
Man, I can see some stuff like that, like Charles pulling up the scrapyard and just doing donuts in the parking lot and burning off in the Corvette.
Now you remember when Paco shoots Miko in the leg?
Yeah.
And that was gonna be Charles and Darren if he didn't come back. Miko, no, Charles, no, bah! Next thing you know, he fell out.
Man,
Oh man,
I got that movie for Christmas last year, and it was the first
it's
time
a
I
classic.
seen it.
Oh, you hadn't seen it?
I hadn't seen
Oh,
it,
yeah.
but Issa's real hood. Like she listens to Tupac. And
Does she really?
Issa would always
You
say
ain't
like
watching
Tres
it.
Puntos Homes. I'm like, man, what is that? Like I didn't grow
That's
up
a
with
nice
that.
movie though.
I
It is
grew up
good.
in the hood, but I never watched that.
Like I
Nah.
said, I was watching it last week.
That's a
on
classic.
Jace TV.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
I'll tell you what I've seen like 1,000 times. Scarface. You know,
Yeah,
that's
Blood and Blood
that's
is
the
better.
best movie, man. I don't know about that, man. What do you think?
What's
Uncle
that?
Steve? Scarface or
Damn.
Blood and Blood?
The Scarface. I mean, man, it's old, man. I mean,
Frank throwing
I like.
shots.
I like King of New York, the old Christopher Walken movie.
yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
No,
Y'all never seen King of New York?
I never seen that
Yeah,
one.
so
No.
many years.
Oh man, damn, y'all need to watch it. Hey, it's on Jace. King of New York, man. That's a good movie right there. But you know, it's kind of old, so I mean, wait and see what it is. But
Yep.
yeah, but all those movies are pretty cool, man. I mean, if you got the time, man, shoot, everybody's gonna have to get their movie time in now because, or if there's phase 2,
Ooh.
man.
Bro, I watched the whole Sopranos series while I was off because at the bank we was working from the house since March. I just went back Friday, and I watched the whole Sopranos series. I felt like I was telling my wife, I said, "Man, I don't know what to do with myself. It's so long."
How many seasons were there? 6 or 7?
It's 7. Well, it says 6, but it's really 7.
Yeah.
13 episodes.
I
a
watched all
season.
of them. I lost I guess interest in that Dream season.
Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, after that I was kind of then I went to The Wire.
Yeah.
And then The Wire was pretty good, but season 2 messed me up on The Wire.
Yeah.
But then season 5 got it all back together. So, you know, it's just some old school HBO movies. I started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm again. Have you ever seen that?
I have not, but funny story about it when you get done.
It's funny. You got to watch it. You got to have that. You got to have a certain sense of humor to see that. But we'll all be at the tournaments this week. You know, see what happens, and hopefully we get to see everybody. Man, me and Junior gonna be together tomorrow for once. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we'll see how many arguments we get into tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Julio won't be there to be the referee.
Be
The
the
mediator.
You be the bleacher coach out there? Or?
Quite possibly, quite possibly. But yeah, man. So we're looking forward to having a great weekend. It's supposed to be hot, or what is it supposed to be this week?
I don't even know,
Supposed to
man.
be.
Man, it was hot last week. I tell you what, man.
It was nice today.
No, yeah, today was
Very
nice.
good, yeah.
Yeah, today was definitely nice. But I think it's going to be hot again this week, and then we're getting ready to go to the Elite. When's the Elite? July
Next month?
July something. I think July 12th. I think 12th and 9th. So we'll be out there in Vieira, Florida, holding it down, drinking some michelada mix, Ferrari michelada mix. They have fajitas over there?
I'm planning to take like 20
Take your
pounds.
own.
Take it from here, yeah.
Don't worry,
Take your
man.
own.
Well, I just know that.
Man, I'm flying, so I'm not doing
I
none
just
of that.
know. I just know Florida has no hot and spices, man.
No hot and spicy. Yeah.
Disappointing.
Horrible.
Oh, McDonald's?
Yeah.
I walked in there. and
I've
asked
never
for
eaten
one.
one of those things.
What's
man.
that?
Why
What
they
is that?
spicy?
Yeah, what is that? Man, there's a spicy McChicken. Oh, you talking about the regular chicken? Like, come on, man.
They don't sell McSpicy over there? Whatever.
Hell
What's it called?
no.
Hot and whatever? I don't know.
Hot and spicy, and they don't sell kolaches either. You go in there asking for a kolache. What is that?
They don't sell Dr. Pepper either.
That's-
Or Jack in the Box.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah.
Louisiana don't have Jack in the Box either.
Yeah. So
Anyways,
are you driving, are you flying, or what are you doing?
man, we're gonna drive. I'm telling you, we're gonna take that drive down to Miami. That 305. I'm gonna be in there chilling with D Wade,
For
and
real?
Rick Ross.
That's a long drive.
I mean, it's a long drive, but you know, look,
It is, but it isn't.
If you put a good playlist, like you listen to that new Drake and just cruise, you'll be alright.
It's only 13 songs, though.
Yeah, repeat.
What are you gonna-
Put This Is Drake on Spotify
Okay,
and just
yeah.
listen to the whole
that's true.
album. But yeah, I mean, we'll see.
When I usually make that trip, Julio, I stop in Pensacola, and I chill in Pensacola, and then I go to the beach, and then the next day I make that 7-hour track to Orlando, Vieira, and all that stuff.
Last time I drove all the way what's that town you hit right before you start going down?
Which one?
Lake City, Florida.
Are you going through Tallahassee? Or where are you going through? Where are you going? You going to Orlando?
No, yeah, I'm going to Orlando.
Okay, so do you go through Tallahassee and then go down, or where do you go?
I stay I-10 all the way.
Yeah, that's
Tallahassee. Yeah.
Okay.
And I hit Lake City. So Lake City's right the town right before you start going down the Panhandle.
And that's where you stay at?
Yeah, I usually stay there.
Yeah, that's easy. Well, I go to Pensacola so I can see the Blue Angels. They're usually practicing on a Wednesday, and so you can go out there and on the beach, and they're out there doing their maneuvers and all that stuff. So it's actually pretty cool. So that's what I do. But
I don't drive.
And I'm flying, man. They're so cheap right now. It's like $100 round trip.
Man, I've done both. I flew and I've driven.
It's whatever you want to do.
But when we drove, it was like nonstop. Like it was me and Pedro. Shout out Pedro Gutierrez. He was on our team it was like 2-3 years ago. And he's like, man, we're driving straight. We drove straight from Houston to Viera, Florida, nonstop with 6 monsters. And I think we did like 11 and a half hours, dude. We were
No, you didn't. You didn't do it. You didn't do it in 11 and a half hours.
You know, I think we need to prove it.
Yeah,
we'll
prove it. We'll prove it this year. Huh? You're riding with me.
Hell no, I'm flying, bro. No. No, man. But no, that's actually pretty cool if you did it that quick. But
I'm probably lying.
Yeah, you probably are.
But we did drive it straight.
I do think that you were hauling ass. I don't know if you did.
But we did drive it straight, though. That is true.
15, 16, right?
Huh?
15, 16 hours?
Yeah, 15, 16. Well, 17 hours because then you got to go to you got to take the right to go down to Viera. Yeah. And so hopefully we'll see some of the teams. I'm gonna try to go see at least every team from Houston play. Just to go see them.
Yeah.
Unless there's rain delays, man. There's rain delays all the time over there, and so so I'm gonna try to go see all the teams out there. I think the Backyard Ballers are out there. We got to see the list, man. And then of course when the tournament gets a little bit closer, we'll have that.
Yeah, I think RS Base Willie's gonna be out there too.
Oh, Willie. Oh yeah, that's right, Willie.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna be there with the fortune you.
He's gonna be trying to intimidate everybody. Willie's mad already. Is Willie driving or is he flying?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be driving.
Oh man. Ooh, he's gonna be really mad.
Willie's ready for those Valley teams
with them hot bats. But yeah, so we'll be out at the scrapyard this weekend. So if anybody's out there and wants to see us, just come and say hi to us. Junior will be in the stands drinking, I'm sure. No, they still been there, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna be a dad this weekend. Y'all.
Yeah, he's gonna be a dad, but watch when they get on the field. Hey, go left, move.
What time y'all playing?
I don't know.
3:30. 3:30. Hey, what's up, Eduardo from Florida?
You might stop later.
Never rains over here in the afternoons. Oh, really? For real? Where at? Because every time I've been in Florida, it's been raining. But yeah.
Shout out to Florida, man.
Yeah, shout out to Florida, man. And I think Disney's open just in case you want to do that.
Well, I can't wait till we still get a little older to start traveling and playing. They have that. They have a tournament in Disney. So I was like, man, I just can't wait to just get out there and play. And have a good time. Make memories and have fun.
Yeah, it's nice, man. A lot of people want to say, hey, man, going to the Elite and going to all those tournaments that are Disney Springs when they used to have it and all that. Why are you going over there and doing all that stuff, man? The kids are still kids. Yeah. At the end of the day, you're still 8, 9, 10. I told somebody the other day, if you want to go to Elite now, this is the time because, when you start getting 11 and 12, now the tournaments are starting to switch to PG to Atlanta and all that stuff. So it's going to be hard for you to go back over there.
Yeah.
And so never forget, man, I like Disney World. I like Disneyland. I like all of them. That's the only place that you can get away with wearing ratty or monkey or what are mouse ears and your whole family gets to wear the same old Mickey. Sure. We haven't done that, but the last time I was there, dude, I saw a lot of people I saw a lot of families wearing all Astro stuff and a lot of families wearing all Texan stuff. I'm like, dude, why would you wear the Texan? They're trash.
Hell nah, baby.
They're trash. No, they're trash.
Hey, back then, 2017 Astros, dude, it was popular.
Yeah.
I remember when I went for work, I go to Africa and all that, and I wore my Astros hat on the plane.
Everybody knew it?
Everybody, hey, nice hat, man. Congrats.
You played, right?
Yeah, I was like, man, okay.
You may sign it and give it to you. I'll sign it and sell it to you right now.
I know. But yeah, overseas, dude, they're
no. Yeah, no, I believe that. So So we're getting ready to take the show on the road to Vieira. Hey, we should do a show there.
Yeah, we should. Well, we're gonna have to.
Like on Facebook, right?
Yeah,
or something, or
Facebook
Zoom it.
Live, yeah.
Yeah, or Zoom it. Or y'all, hey, you're not going with Willie to the elite?
No. That's 14U.
No, that sucks. Yeah, but we'll be there. So
Yeah,
maybe
you can FaceTime.
maybe we'll do something like on a Friday night or something. We'll see what happens, man.
Wind up after dark
Yep.
I mean, that would be actually pretty cool.
with Vic Nava.
He ain't coming on.
How's Vic
He's
doing?
in the Hall
He's
of
doing
Fame.
well. He's doing well.
I ain't talked to him in a minute.
Yeah, he's doing well. Yeah, but he now you know what? He'll probably come on then. That's about the only time we'll get him. Because we ain't going to Cyprus and he's not coming to Pasadena. So
Man, it's messed up.
yeah, so
No love for the South Side.
Nah, no
You know,
love.
it's like what they say. Like, you know, sometimes you forget where you come from.
Well, he didn't come from this side.
I know. But, yeah, I used to practice over here.
He didn't come
I ain't
from-
never forget where I come from.
He didn't come from this side. Oh man, but
I-
yeah. Go ahead.
I ain't country. I never forget where I come from.
Where's country
Oh.
from?
He live in South Houston.
Well, he said he was from South Houston, or what did he say?
Ask him where his son play at though.
Where's it? What,
Dang.
football or baseball?
Baseball.
Where's he playing? Deer Park. Ooh.
Oh.
All Mexicans want to go play.
Hey, I
Deer
live in
Park.
Pearland, bro. I live in Pearland, but I still rep my hood. Hey, my son said, "Hey, we're gonna play." In
You know
Pearland."
what? That
He said,
story
"Nope."
that story would sound better if you said I live in Soho and I play in Soho.
I wish I lived in Soho.
Hey.
I wish my house got flooded. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
oh, you know
so-
what? Well, okay. I did know that, but I didn't know where you lived at the
Yeah.
time. So yeah.
And so, but now we still rep. I make that drive every day to the park. I ain't never forget where I come from.
Nice, nice.
And I grew up down the street from the park. 1308 Avenue J.
For real? Oh, nice.
Yeah, my mom still lives on Bonnie Street. You know, my son's birthday party's in South Houston.
Soho, baby. In the
I ain't
house.
never forget where I come from.
When's the party? Or he had it already?
Now it's gonna be July 26th. Y'all invited.
Ooh, there you go.
What kind of food y'all gonna have?
Well, we try to get some tacos, some burgers, some hot dogs. We're gonna have Jalou Italian Ice, the truck that goes to the football
Okay.
game.
Yeah.
They're gonna be out there.
Gelato.
Yeah, for the
Okay.
free for the guests.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're in there.
Yeah, we try to do it big. My sister's doing an obstacle course, so they can do kind of like not paintball, but it's gonna be with water balloons.
Okay.
With colored water. Everybody's gonna have a shirt that says Team Braylon or Team Bellagio, and so you know we try to do it big. I only got one, so
Yeah, yeah.
I
so you
like
wasting all the money over
hey,
there. You gotta
hope
take a
no
loan
expense,
out,
yeah. Mortgage the house. Let's go.
You gotta take a loan from the bank.
Yeah,
Get it.
Yeah, but that's how it goes. Yeah, let us know. Let us
Yeah.
know. Let us know. You know, I'll send you a gift, or I'll send your son a gift. Hey, any wrestling matches over there before we go?
Not that I know of. We ain't gonna. He's getting too big and hitting too hard. You know, like man, he be trying to do real moves. I'm like, hey, slow down, cowboy.
Oh man, hey. So what's going on in the world of professional wrestling?
Man, they just kind of cutting everybody.
Yeah, they cut a lot of people,
What
right?
they're doing is they cut a lot of people, and they're like, hey, do you want to come back? Half their contract. Well,
No, man.
You
can't
know,
do
and
that.
some people are saying no. Some people are saying, all right, I need a job, so I guess I
Yeah.
come back. You know, but you know, I mean, I guess it is what it is. You know,
It's
you
tough.
need a job. It's tough. Man.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if they came back for half pay, is that going to be half the days on the road, or
Nah,
still
it's-
300 days on the
it's
road,
still
or
full
just have?
schedule,
Oh
yeah.
my God, that's tough.
Yeah, you know, like they don't even talk about Roman Reigns anymore since he set out on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So,
So is he going to come back? He's being blacklisted or what?
nah, I think he's gonna come back. But they're letting him, you know, because they pushed him so much, so
Yeah.
they're kind of letting it die down. So the heart grows fonder when you're not with them.
Yeah,
So
true.
that way, when he comes back, they can give him a big push.
Yeah, I just finished seeing that Andre the Giant thing on HBO.
Oh,
Did you see that?
yeah, I do got a big old.
Man, that was tough, man. That was tough. But yeah, so you know that's just how it is. So enough wrestling now. We need to talk. You need to come back and we'll do another wrestling one.
Whatever.
And
yeah.
we have to do that, man. Shoot.
If I ever get invited back, you know. I didn't get invited now. I just say I'm gonna show up, pick my bat up. I'm gonna bring some beer and hang out. Y'all ain't got no choice.
Hell yeah.
That was
It worked out.
That was a good decision. Julio, before you go, anything you need to talk about? The band, a few
No,
words.
No. Good show.
Chicken Coop, how's it going?
It's going.
Why putting up some excellent pictures on Instagram, bro?
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
She's proud of it too.
Yeah, no, they're actually really, really good. Ralph, before we let you go, anything?
Nah, shout out to my son Braylon Bellagio. That way he can hear his name. He be watching the show, so he be getting excited.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shout out right there, man. I was actually gonna go to that match 4 years ago.
Yeah.
when y'all gonna have it. I was DMing Ralph like, hey man, y'all gonna have it. I don't. What happened? It rained.
It rained that
Okay,
Saturday.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we're gonna do it on a trampoline, and it rained.
Yeah, it rained, but I was going, man. I was gonna go watch this. I was intrigued by it. I was intrigued with the hype, the build up. y'all did it pretty good.
I try to teach him, man.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I saw it on Facebook, and y'all ended up having it like in the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like we have this whole thing of videos where we're going back and forth, and it's just, I'll send them to you. They're hilarious, and so.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
well, that was pretty good. Junior, before we go, anything?
Hey man, I'm gonna be out in the baseball park. I'll be at Scrapyard this weekend. Show me some love. If y'all see me, man, I'll sign autographs, take pictures for the kids. I do all that stuff, man. And
You got to charge them for the Lambo.
yeah.
You got any PG merch?
If any PG merch is gonna be in the Lambo truck, so I'm gonna park the Lambo truck in a handicap spot. So just y'all make sure. But hey, man, yeah, for real, it's gonna be a great weekend. Shout out to everybody that's playing. Good luck to everybody that's playing.
Yeah.
And let's have some baseball. I'm gonna post a thread on Saturday. For everybody that is out there playing, make sure you get your pictures in. Hey, shout out to everybody that got their pictures in. There's some really nice pictures. It was good to see everybody out there. So, I'm excited, and we'll keep it going, man. We got another big show lined up next week, so,
Yeah, so there we go. So for our guests, Ralph, thank you so much for showing up. For our producer, Julio Ramirez, our co-host, Darren Larson Jr. Aguilar. I'm Steve Medina. Thanks to everybody who's been watching us. Thanks to all our families and friends who keep putting us on. Thank you to all our sponsors. Say our sponsors.
Our sponsors: Issa Cookies, C4 Bat Company, Frank the Tank Team 7 Grillers, Rick Web Design, Senor Spitz Custom Sunflower Seeds, and I'm missing Ferrari
Michelada
Shout out
Mix.
to the Ferrari Michelada Mix, because coming soon we're going to come out with a new flavor called the Lambo.
The Lambo. So we'll see you. Make sure when you see little Darren Larson Jr., make sure you say hi to him. Ask for a PG shirt. Ask for a discount to a tournament as well. I'm pretty sure.
VIP package.
VIP package.
Shout out Texas Swingman. Give us a discount.
Yeah, so for all that, I'm Steve. Hope to see you guys at the Scrapyard. I'll be complaining about how far it is. Hopefully we have a good turnout and have a good tournament. But until then, we'll see you next week. And Tekashi 6ix9ine will take us out. Thanks.
Don't ride, don't blink, ride, leave it to the double thick thighs, twin sisters. Drop it down and wobble, wobble up. Mommy boot it up, shake it down and gobble, gobble up. Cause my money up. Slide in the belly trucker, the rape trucker. Your bestie is a sucker, a big double. Assalamu alaikum, you big hater. You nothing but a hater. Cloud chaser. You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad. Big fat, ha ha. Don't care, stay mad. Ha ha. I'm laughing cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, you big sad. Twin by me, got me 20, you big sad. Tell me how I ride it, came home to a big bag.
Geico gets you access to licensed agents 24/7.